Audio test 1, 2. Balko Lady Bison versus the Arapaho Butler Lady Indians.
That's what I do.
I know.
Whenever I did it, you test it.
No, we're usually commercial when that happens.
Dang it. That would have been so funny.
Hey, I had a pen. Do you know where it went? stomach with the bird. What's that all about? He goes, no, he's just like jabbing in the stomach. I don't like you anyway. Okay. So after this game, I'll show you like everything. Because you've got to be watching it. Not like that. You got to be watching it like it's hard. You got to watch everything. Super careful. Yeah. Do it. Well, okay. So. Do it. Well, no, you'll be right here. You'll just be like this. Aiming behind you. Ponytail snag is right here. There you go. Now it's right there. Could you do that? I mean, it'll be a little weird, but I feel like it would be easier to do that than to do this. But yeah, your eyes have to stay here and they can't go up there. turnovers, like when one team has it and then the other team takes it away from them. I was going to have you mark that, but I don't have a pencil. I did. I brought a really good pen, and I don't know where it is.
You left it in your car.
I don't think so. I think I came in with it. Ow!
Maybe I took my pocket. You left it. You somehow put it in mine.
Put it in yours. Yes, I did.
Just like while you're passing by, it just jumps out of your hand and crawls up my leg up to my
Right.
You stand in a hot, sweaty gym? Yeah.
The pride of the High Plains, the Balko Lady Bison, are on the air. Balko Lady Bison basketball is brought to you live on the Balko Bison Sports Network. This afternoon, we join you from the second round of the South Canadian Classic held at Bison Gymnasium on the campus of Leedey High School as the Balko Lady Bison take on Class 1A Arapahoe Butler Lady Indians. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we return, we'll have the keys to victory for both teams, the preview of today's game, and the tip-off live from Bison Gymnasium. Balko Lady Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bison Gymnasium for today's second round matchup in the South Canadian Classic basketball tournament between the Balko Lady Bison and the Arapahoe Butler Lady Indians. First, taking a look at the Lady Indians of Arapahoe Butler. They come into today's game with a record of 2 wins and 5 losses on the season, but the production on the court tells a very different story than the standings would indicate. A series of close games combined with recent victories over Burns Flat-Dill City and an antacid-grabbing win over Thomas Fay Custard, offset only by a good showing defeat last night against number 4 Leedey, tells you all you need to know about this Lady Indian squad. Plenty of talent, resilience, and tenacity, and an ability to fight against all odds are what drives them. They come in averaging a shade under 34 points a game offensively, so they're definitely capable of playing a ball control style game, which is the kind of game that gives the Lady Bison absolute fits. Their only real issue of note has been on the defensive side, where they're allowing a touch over 46 points a game, which isn't bad, except when the offense isn't clicking. The order of the day for the Lady Indians is going to be to continue their ball control offensive pace and slow the game down if they're going to defeat a game and balanced Balko Lady Bison squad. The Balko Lady Bison come into this game this afternoon with a record of 3 wins and 1 loss on the season, with their most recent game being a 49-32 defeat at the hands of the Class 1A number 5 ranked Okarchi Lady Warriors. There were shades of the game where it appeared as though Balko were going to be able to pull off the upset, but in the end, uncharacteristic turnovers and defensive lapses became their undoing. Even so, Balko's identity this season continues to fall on their defense, where they're allowing just a stingy 33 points per game. They're averaging just a shade under 18 steals per game over the course of the season and are forcing 19 turnovers per game. And on the offensive side of the ball, the Lady Bison are averaging 58 points a game and are being paced by the leading scorer in all of Oklahoma in Class B, Estrella Martinez, who's averaging 20 points a game. There are 2 other Balko players averaging double figures as well, with Emily Trenum and Hallie Littaw both averaging double figures. They'll have their hands full today against the resilient Lady Indian squad. They're now doing the in-arena lineups for both sides. First for the Arapahoe Butler Lady Indians, who come into tonight's game again with a record of 2 wins and 5 losses, coached by Lacey Holt and Brian Holt. A junior number 1, Jada Aiken, a junior number 3, Aislinn Cisneros, a junior number 5, JC South, junior number 11, Caitlin Garabai, and a junior number 12, Paisley Egan, 11, Paisley Egan. For the Balko Lady Bison, coached by 8th-year head coach Brittany Johnson and 35th-year assistant head coach Tony Taylor. Number 1, 5'7" freshman Hallie Littaw. Number 11, 5'8" sophomore Kelby Sager. 5'9" freshman number 12 Estrella Martinez. 5'9" senior number 15 Emily Trenum, and a 6'1" senior number 24 Aspen Freeman. Arapahoe Butlers in their road blue uniforms with gold lettering and trim. They'll be going from left to right across your screen. Balko in their home white uniforms with maroon lettering and trim. They'll be going from right to left. Emily Trenum set to jump for Balko. Jada Aiken for the Lady Indians, and Arapahoe Butler controls the tip, bringing it into the front court. Is Jason Cisneros. Pass is stolen. Littaw all the way into the front court. Layup off the glass. No good. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by the Lady Indians. Coming back the other way. They have numbers offensively if they hurry. Aiken has it in the corner, now back to the top of the... What's going on? So turnover on back-to-back possessions for the Lady Bison, and it will be Arapahoe Butler basketball. 30 seconds gone here in the first quarter. Still no score. Over in the corner on the near side, Caitlin Garabai has it, holds it above her head. Pass now down to the elbow. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by Caitlin. By Estrella Martinez. There's a foul in the backcourt. A holding foul is going to be called on Jada Aiken. That'll be her first personal foul, first team foul of the quarter. And it will be Balko basketball. 40 seconds expired here in the first quarter. Trenum inbounds in the backcourt, passes deflected and stolen. And Balko having extreme difficulty for the second game in a row, figuring out full court presses. Wide open three-pointer off the front iron, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Martinez. Coming back the other way, numbers back defensively for Arapahoe Butler. Ball deflected out of bounds. And it will be Balko basketball inbounding at the edge of the scorer's table. 1 minute gone here in the first quarter, still no score. Live from Bison Gymnasium here in Leedey, Oklahoma. Hallie Littaw has the dribble between the circles on the far side. 3-2 zone being employed by the Lady Indians. Pass is stolen. Layup off the glass is good. JC South with the layup. Timeout on the floor. Will take it with them. 6:48 remaining in the first quarter. Arapahoe Butler 2, Balko 0. Balko Lady Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Leedey, Oklahoma. 2-0 your score favor Arapahoe Butler. 6:48 remaining in the first quarter. Balko cannot figure out the full court press that the Lady Indians are employing thus far. Emily Trenum to inbound underneath their own basket, giving it off now to Littaw, back to Trenum. Trenum going down the lane now, splitting the double team as she traveled with it, but not before there was a reach-in foul. Foul's going to be on Jada Aiken, her first personal foul, first team foul. Correction, second team foul, and it will be Aiken's second personal foul. So 2 fouls for her in just under 90 seconds. She'll have a seat, and Peyton Lambeth will check into the game. Littaw has the ball, walking it across the timeline. 2-2-1 zone employed by Arapahoe Butler. Emily Trenum has the free throw line extended on the far side. Cross-court pass to Littaw on the near side. Thought about the jumper fakes. The pass takes the 14-footer off the glass and good. Hallie Littaw with the first points of the game for the Bison. We're tied up at 2, 6:22 to go here in the first quarter. Coming back the other way, JC South has it. She'll take it across the timeline, pass over to the far side. Cisneros has it now wide open on the block. Now the shot is hard off the glass, no good. There wasn't a whole lot of pressure. Offensive rebound just blew the shot. Shots up off the glass, around the rim twice, and no good. But there was a reach-in foul on the shot. That's going to be on Kelby Sager. Her first personal foul. And at the line for the Lady Indians going to be Peyton Lambeth, the freshman at the line to shoot 2 for Arapahoe Butler. First free throws on the way. And misses everything, no good. Lambeth laughs it off. She takes 2 dribbles, spins it, takes 1 more. Second free throw is on the way. Up and good. So Lambeth converts 1 of 2. Her first point of the game, and it's 3-2 favor Balko. Trenham has it in the backcourt. As she breaks the press herself, gives it off now to Martinez in the front court for 3. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound loose. And there's a reach-in foul on the floor. Foul's going to be on, I believe, Hayden Friesen, who checked into the game. That'll be her first personal foul. Third team foul. Balko to inbound, finds Littaw at the top of the key. Looking to get rid of it. She'll just dribble it back out. 5:55 to go here in the quarter. Freeman holds it above her head over to Sager in the wing on the far side. Pass deflected, but picked up by Freeman. Triple team comes over to Littaw. Circling back around. Trenham for 3. Misses everything. No good. Ball is saved and picked up by Sager. Balko to reset the offense. 5:38 to go here in the first quarter. 3-2 your score favor Arapahoe Butler. Sager has cross-court pass over to Littaw, driving out of a double team. Over to Freeman, wide open for 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Peyton Lambeth. Coming back the other way now are the Lady Indians. Lambeth racing across the timeline on the near side. Bounce pass to the corner here. South has it, looking to get rid of it. Splits the double team. Circling back out, and Arapahoe Butler to reset the offense. 5:15 to go here in the quarter. Garabai has it, holding it high above her head. Back to JC South again. South has it, passing out of the double team over to Cisneros. Cisneros looking to find the opening, does so to South again. Over now to the wing on the near side. Garabai has it. Cross-court pass, now driving in, utilizing the screen. Shots off the glass, no good, and a foul, and that's going to be on Aspen Freeman. Her first personal foul, second team foul. That was a foul on the shot. And so at the line for Arapahoe Butler will be Aislinn Cisneros to shoot 2. So 2 free throws forthcoming for the junior from Arapahoe Butler. Cisneros' first free throw is on the way off the front iron and no good. 1 more free throw forthcoming for Cisneros. Both offenses having a little bit of difficulty getting on track here in the opening going of this one. Second free throw off the back iron, also no good. Rebounded by Martinez. Racing up front, they're able to beat the press in the backcourt. Martinez circling back around, finds a cutting Littaw floater in the paint off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. We have a reach-in foul. I believe that's going to be on Hallie. Oh, no, they're going to call tie possession. There's a lot of contact, but they called it a tie possession. Possession arrow favors the Lady Bison. It'll be Balko basketball. 4:48 to go in the quarter. Inbound goes to Sager. Back to Freeman for 3. Bang! 3-point basket, good. Aspen Freeman with her first points of the game. And it's now 5-3 favor Balko as the Lady Bison have their first lead of the game. 4.5 to go here in the first quarter. Walking it slowly across the timeline on the far side is JC South has the ball. Passing over to the near side, Cisneros. Looking to the corner. Cross-court pass again. 3-pointer for JC South is good. 3-point basket good for South. She has 5. And it's the 6-5 lead for Arapahoe Butler. Martinez pass is thrown away off of. That was off of Aspen Freeman. That was off of Aspen Freeman, but they gave the ball to Balko. The official was screened out. So it will be Lady Bison basketball. And we know how it is. If it's an honest mistake by the officiating, it all evens out in the end. Littaw has the ball. Over to Sager. Giving it back to Littaw in the corner. Fakes the pass. Giving it back now to Sager between the circles. Ball reversal over to Freeman. Holds the ball high above her head. Cross-court pass to Littaw. Littaw drives in. Picks up her dribble. Circles back around. 14-foot jumper off the back iron. No good. Rebound loose on the floor. Tie ball. Possession arrow favors Arapahoe Butler. And it will be a Lady Indian basketball. Just past the halfway mark here in the first quarter. 6-5 the score. Favor Arapahoe Butler. Arapahoe Butler, again, 2-5 in the season, the Class 1A, but they've played some good games against some very good opposition. And so it's not like this is a bad team. They're just playing, they're playing very close games against some extremely close competition. 3-pointer again is good for JC South. She has 8. and it's 9-5 favor Arapahoe Butler. And a traveling violation in the backcourt by Emily Trenum. JC South is everywhere, and Balko's going to have to solve her in a hurry if they're going to stay in this game. 9-5 your score, favor the Lady Indians in the backcourt. Now Cisneros has it, walking it across the timeline, bounce pass to the free throw line. Ball picked up by Friesen, pass over to the corner on the near side, goes out of bounds. It will be a turnover. Balko basketball with 3:19 remaining here in the first stanza. Balko's offense still having a little bit of difficulty getting on track. Martinez has the ball, bringing it across the timeline on the far side. Pressure comes. She passes out of it to Litaw at the elbow. Driving in over the double team. Shot is blocked. Ball loose on the floor. Tie ball, a lot of contact. And they will call tie ball possession. Favors the Lady Bison. Will remain down on the far end with 3:05 remaining here in the first quarter. 9-5 your score. There was a discussion at the scores table. Whatever they needed to get resolved, they got resolved. Sager looking to inbound, does so to Freeman, splitting a double team, a reach-in foul. Foul's going to be on JC South, her first personal foul, fourth team foul of the quarter. Balko to inbound on the baseline. Still 3:03 remaining in the first quarter. Aspen Freeman wide open for three, off the front iron, no good, rebounded by Estrella Martinez, now giving it off to Litaw between the circles. Back to Martinez on the near side. Martinez for three, misses everything, no good, but an offensive rebound. She stepped out of bounds, though. It'll be a turnover. Oh, no, they're going to say it was another reach-in foul. That foul is going to be on Peyton Lambeth, her first personal foul. And that's 5 team fouls on the quarter, and Balko will be shooting free throws the rest of the first stanza. 2:51 to go. 9-5 the score. Balko's going to try and earn some points with the clock stopped here as Emily Trenum goes to the line to shoot two. First free throws on the way, and good. Emily Trenum with her first point of the game. Checking into the game for the Lady Indians is Paisley Egan. Hudson Stockton checking in as Kelby Sager will have a seat. Trenum takes 2 dribbles. Second free throw is on the way. Up and good. So Trenum converts both. It's a 2-point game, 9-7, 2:50 to go here in the first quarter. South with it on the far side, giving it off to Cisneros, and Cisneros will bring it across the timeline now to the corner on the near side. Cross-court pass to South, three-pointer again, off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose, offensive rebound. Put back is blocked. Another offensive rebound, goes awry, the shot. Another offensive rebound. Ball's loose, tie ball. Possession arrow favors Arapahoe Butler. So it will be Lady Indian basketball inbounding underneath the Lady Bison basket with 2:29 remaining in the first quarter. 9-7 your score, favor the Lady Indians. Mally Baker, who just checked into the game, set to inbound for Arapahoe Butler to the near side, now top of the key. JC South driving in, faked the jumper from the foul line, gets it back now top of the key, thought about the long jumper, takes it anyway, three-pointer, off the back iron, no good, rebounded by Aspen Freeman. Tie ball possession arrow favors Balko, and it will be Lady Bison basketball with 2:16 to go here in the first quarter. Balko with a chance to tie or take a lead with a three-pointer on this possession. Trenum has in the far corner. Double team comes before she can get to the timeline. Triple team comes. She can't get rid of it. Litaw better cross the timeline in a hurry, and a traveling violation. Balko still cannot figure out this full court press as Kelby Sager comes in, and Hallie Litaw will have a seat. 2:04 remaining in the first quarter. Lady Indians to inbound in the front court. They do so. Mallory Baker has it on the near side. Get over to Scott on the far side. Now to the wing. Egan for three, wide open. Shot off the back iron, no good. Ball saved on the near side to the Lady Indians, and they'll reset the offense. South has it between the circles, giving it off to Baker. Baker for three, off the back iron, no good. Another offensive rebound. Balko's got to put a stop to this. That's 9 offensive rebounds in the first quarter. When you give up 9 offensive rebounds in the first quarter, that's a harbinger of bad things to come. Foul is going to be on Hudson Stockton, her first personal foul, third team foul. And at the line to shoot for Arapahoe Butler will be Hayden Freeze, and the first free throws off the side of the rim and no good. One more free throw forthcoming for the sophomore from Arapahoe Butler as Chloe Osborne checks into the game for the first time. Hudson Stockton will have a seat on the bench. Second free throw is up. Off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Aspen Freeman. A lot of contact in the backcourt. They're not going to call it. Trenum quickly into the front court, gives it off to Martinez. Martinez utilizing the Trenum screen over to a wide open Freeman for three. In and out, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, picked up by the Lady Indians. Coming back the other way now, our Arapahoe Butler. Into the front court quickly is Scott, driving all the way in, giving it circles back around now. Free throw line extended, has it, still has it. Cross court pass to the far side. Baker for three, good. Nobody guarded her, she took the shot. And it's now a 5-point lead for Arapahoe Butler. Oh, they're going to say that was a 2. I thought she was pretty squarely behind the line on that. So they're going to say that was a 2-point shot. So it's 11-7. Foul on Arapahoe Butler on the other end of the floor. It's going to be on Paisley Egan. That'll be her first personal foul. Lady Bison are in the bonus. And so Estrella Martinez will be at the line to shoot 2 for Balko. First free throws on the way and barely draws iron. No good. So Martinez with the second one, takes 2 dribble shots on the way around the rim and good. So Martinez converts 1 of 2. That's her first point of the game, and it's a 3-point lead for Arapahoe Butler, 11-8 as we approach the 1-minute mark to go here in the first quarter. Baker has it on the near side. Loose double team comes by Trenum. Now over to the near side. Out of a double team, ball's knocked away and stolen. Coming back the other way, it's deflected out of bounds by the Lady Indians. So Balko basketball, 52.9 to go here in the first quarter. Haley Pearson will check in as Aspen Freeman will have a seat. Checking into the game for the Lady Indians is Caitlin Garabai as Paisley Egan will have a seat. Martinez has it, giving it off now to Pearson. Pearson's pass is deflected. Picked up by Sager. Pass too tall for Chloe Osborne. She is not able to save it as she goes out of bounds. And Hallie Littall will check into the game. This question is whether they were going to let her in or not. So Hallie Littall comes in. Not sure who went out. It was Haley Pearson went out. So 35 seconds to go here in the quarter. Cross-court pass, bounce pass to the near side. Scott has it. Double team comes all the way out by the mid-court stripe. Back to Scott again. Long three-pointer with Freeman in her face, and that's good. 11 points in the quarter for J.C. Scott, and the Lady Bison simply do not have an answer for her. And it's 14-8, favor the Lady Indians. Martinez in the backcourt, can't get rid of it, does so finally to Trenum. 10 seconds to go in the quarter, driving in. Emily Trenum passed it to the official who was out of bounds, so it'll be another turnover, and Arapahoe Butler basketball with a chance to extend their lead here at the end of the quarter. 5 seconds to go in the quarter, driving in now. Baker has it, giving it off to Scott. Scott from 35 at the buzzer, and it's good. 14 points for J.C. South, not Scott, I'm sorry, J.C. South. And at the end of the first quarter, player score, Arapahoe Butler 17, Balko 8. Balko Lady Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bison Gymnasium for the start of the second quarter, where the Arapahoe Butler Lady Indians have total control of this game over the Lady Bison of Balko by a score of 17-8. GC South leading all scores with 14 points in the first quarter, including going 4 of 5 from three-point range. And they have possession to start the second quarter. South has it on the near side now. Double team comes out to meet her. Pass is deflected, but goes right to Garabai. Garabai double teamed in the corner. Tie ball, possession arrow favors Balko, and it will be Lady Bison basketball. And that, I feel like that's kind of a fortunate set for Arapahoe Butler, as it would have been a turnover anyway because she lost control of it off of her head and out of bounds. Litoff finally gets into the front court. A triple team comes, which means it's 4-on-2 somewhere. Martinez driving all the way and shot off the block is no good. Offensive rebound, put back up and no good, but a foul on the shot, and that'll put Emily Trenum back at the line, who just converted 2 for the Lady Bison. Foul's going to be on Peyton Lambeth, her second personal foul, first team foul of the quarter. Emily Trenum at the line to shoot 2 for Balko. First free throw's on the way. Up and good. So one more for the 5'9 senior from Balko. Trenum spins the ball in her hand. Second free throw is up. Around the rim and good. So Trenum converts both. She's 4-4 from the line on the day, and it's a 7-point lead now for Arapahoe Butler at 17-10. 7:20 to go here in the first half. I want to thank everybody for listening to this broadcast of Balko Lady Bison basketball here on the Balko Bison Sports Network. You'll notice at the bottom of the YouTube feed, as the pass goes awry out of bounds, will be another turnover in Balko basketball. You'll notice at the bottom of the YouTube feed that there is a live chat. Regardless of where you're listening from or who you're rooting for, please leave us a message down there. Let us know. I'll shout you out on the air. I love visiting with fans, regardless of which team. Yesterday, I had a ton of people from Red Oak listening to our broadcast, which was pretty fantastic. Yeah, so I'd love to hear from you. Just let me know where you're listening from. Trouble in the backcourt, and they're going to – okay, I thought they called a 10-second violation, but it was a timeout instead. So Coach Johnson's going to call a 30-second timeout. We'll leave it right here. Balko's having all kinds of difficulties on the offensive side of the ball, and a lot of that is due in part to the pressure that's being applied by Arapahoe Butler. The other part of it is it just seems stagnant on the offensive side of the ball. And I know that's the kind of thing that is going to drive Coach Johnson absolutely crazy. I feel like a slight adjustment here and a tweak here and there, and the Lady Bison should be good to go. But again, and I said it at the beginning of the broadcast, this is not a 2-5 team. Trenum has it now between the circles, giving it up to Martinez for 3. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound deflected, picked up by the Lady Indians. Ahead of everyone is South, and there was a loose ball foul, I believe, on the far side of the ball, on the far side of the court. And that's going to be on Emily Trenum, her first personal foul, for her first team foul of the quarter. Not a smart foul, or not a bad foul, actually, because it was a breakaway on the other end. Down to the block, shots off the glass, and good by Peyton Lambeth. That's 3 for her, and the lead's back up to 9 at 19-10. Emily Martinez has it now in the front court. Around the screen, shots up off the glass, and good. Estrella Martinez with her first field goal of the game. She has 3, and it's back to a 7-point lead, 19-12. Into the front court now, Jada Aiken, who's back in the game. Over to JC South. Double team comes back over to Aiken on the far side. Back to South again. Three-pointer. They're not guarding her. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Martinez. Tie ball comes in. The pressure comes in. It'll be possession arrow favoring the Lady Indians. 6:03 to go here in the second quarter. 19-12 your score favor the Lady Indians of Arapahoe Butler. Looking to inbound. Does so to South at the top of the key. Now over to the wing on the near side. Jada Aiken. Nobody guards her. Three-pointer off the back iron. No good. Rebound by Martinez. Balko wanting to run. Breaks the press into the front court. Now she sets up and waits for the offense to come behind her. Trenum thought about it from 25. Opted not to. Wraparound dribble. And there's a reach-in foul called on Jada Aiken. That'll be her third personal foul. And so she'll have a seat most likely for the rest of the half. And Aislinn Cisneros will come back into the game for Arapahoe Butler. Trenum inbounds it to Litaw, gets it back now to Martinez on the near side, holding it directly in front of the Lady Indian bench, now between the circles. And Martinez loses control of it. Pass through a double team. Trenum has it through a quadruple team. No good, but a foul on the shot. She'll go back to the line to shoot 2 more. Foul's going to be on Caitlin Garabai. That'll be her first personal foul. Third team foul of the quarter, rather. And Emily Trenum will be back at the line to shoot 2 more. Emily Trenum's 4-4 from the line so far in the game. Takes 2 dribbles. First free throw's on the way. Around the rim, no good. The announcer curse. I'm just not going to say anything anymore about it. So one more free throw forthcoming for the 5'9 senior from Balko. Spins in her hand. Second free throw is up. In and out, also no good. So she misses both. Still a 7-point lead. Lady Indian basketball into the front court quickly as South cross court pass over to the near side. Cisneros has it. Being guarded by Litaw. Deflected past the South now over to the wing on the far side. Trenham goes for the steal, doesn't get it. South has it. Dribbling around, handing it off to Cisneros between the circles. Down to the block. Wide open shot, no good. Hard off the iron. Ball loose, picked up by Martinez. Martinez being held to the outside, which is good defense by the Lady Indians. Martinez for three, and she traveled with it. She tried the step back three, and she took one too many steps in order to get it done. So another turnover for Balko. 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. 19-12 the score favor the Indians of Arapahoe Butler, the Lady Indians of Arapahoe Butler. Into the front court is Cisneros giving off the South. Pass deflected, but gets back to Cisneros. Or to South on the far side. South again for three. Good. 17 points for JC South. She's 5 of 8 from range. And she's just picking this Lady Bison defense apart. 10-point lead now for Arapahoe Butler, the largest of the game. Into the front court, Trenham has it. She's pushed out of bounds, and that'll be a foul on Hayden Friesen, her second personal foul. 14 fouls in the quarter for the Lady Indians. Trenham inbounds in front of the Arapahoe Butler bench. Giving it off to Litaw between the circles. Gets instruction for Coach Johnson. Still dribbling between the circles. No movement offensively for the Lady Bison. Trenham giving it off to Freeman. Freeman for three from the corner. Bang! 3-point basket good. Aspen Freeman, that's 6 for her. And it's 22-15 halfway through the second quarter. Cisneros giving it off to South. South driving in across the paint. Has the ball. Crossover dribble, bringing it back. And we have a double dribble violation on South. And this is what I think we can say. I think Balko is starting to figure out that this Arapahoe Butler team appears to very much be unidimensional. And if they can figure out a way somehow to shut down JC South, they will win this game. Trenham in the front court, 3-on-2, goes around the screen, has the ball. Cross-court pass too far for Freeman, out of bounds, and it will be another turnover. And Arapahoe Butler basketball. 3:38 to go in the first half. 22-15 your score. Into the front court, Cisneros has it. Crossover dribble being guarded by Martinez. Crosses the paint, giving it back now to South. South being picked up by Trenham. Stopped at the foul line. Picks up her dribble, giving it off to Cisneros again. Arapahoe Butler to reset. Cisneros driving in through a triple team. A reach-in foul is going to be called on Martinez. That'll be the first foul on Estrella Martinez. But it was on the shot, and that'll put Aislinn Cisneros at the line to shoot two for the Arapahoe Butler Lady Indians. First free throw is on the way, around the rim, and good. Mally Baker checks into the game as Caitlin Garabai has a seat. One more free throw forthcoming for Arapahoe Butler, and it's good. They convert both. Cisneros makes them both. It's back to a 9-point lead now at 24-15. 3:15 to go here in the quarter. Martinez passes out. It's too tall for Aspen Freeman. And Balko falling back into some old habits again where they're passing it well too tall for the players on the receiving end. This game looking very much like a repeat of yesterday so far. Into the front court is Baker. Baker driving in, ball's loose on the floor, picked up by Martinez. Fast break opportunity for Martinez. Shot is off the glass, good, and a foul. They're going to count the basket. Basket good by Estrella Martinez. Foul's going to be on Hayden Friesen, so that'll be her third personal foul. Balko shooting free throws the rest of the quarter. Martinez at the line looking to complete the three-point play. Free throws on the way. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound picked up by Arapahoe Butler. Coming back the other way now into the front court. JC South has it racing up the court. Circles it back out. Thought about taking the jumper, opted not to take it. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Baker, knocked away and stolen. And then a reach-in foul committed by Mally Baker. So compounding the turnover with a foul. And it will put Balko back on the line to shoot two more free throws. And this is what the Lady Bison are needing. attempts to get points with the clock not running. Emily Trenum at the line to shoot 2 for Balko. First free throw's on the way, and good. Morgan D. Sawatsky comes into the game for the Lady Indians. Second free throw for Trenum is up off the back iron. No good. Offensive rebound. Put back hard off the glass. No good. I think she had more room than she thought she had. Trenum converts 1 of 2. It's a 6-point game, 24-18. 2:35 to go here in the quarter. Sawatsky has it on the far side. Bounce pass to the elbow. South in the paint. Turnaround jumper. No good. Too close for her, I think. Martinez has it. Gives it off to Litaw in the backcourt, but Balko's going to have to hurry to get it off into the front court. Passing it off too tall for Trenum. And this has become a bad habit now. This is 3 straight games where this has happened repeatedly. So South has it, directing traffic. 2:10 to go here in the half. Top of the key now. Cisneros has it, holds it high above her head, being guarded by Martinez. Over now to the near side. Garibay has a free throw line extended. Picks up her dribble, passes over to Swatsky, who had it. She thought about the jumper, opted not to take it. Back now to the near side. Garibay has it. Takes one dribble, passes back now between the circles to Cisneros. Cisneros reverses course, does not take the screen. Stolen by Sager, driving all the way in. Shot is off the glass, good. Kelby Sager with her first points of the game. She has 2, and it's a 4-point game, 24-20 with 1:38 to go here in the half. Into the front court, Aislinn Cisneros has it now for Arapahoe Butler. Garibay holds it high above her head at the free throw line extended. Now over to the far side. JC South between the circles. Over to the wing on the far side. Morgan D. Sawatsky has a bounce pass to the block. Is knocked out of bounds by Estrella Martinez. Good hustling defense there by the Lady Bison. And Balko got a little bit of traction here to end the second quarter. Paisley Egan back in the game for the Lady Indians. Holding it high above her head on the far side, has the ball now back to the wing on the far side. South for 3, off the side of the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Sager, and then a reach-in foul. So Balko back at the line to shoot 2 more free throws. That foul is going to be on JC South, and that's her second personal foul. And now you're starting to tread into some dangerous waters if you are the Lady Indians, because you do not want JC South getting in foul trouble with her 17 points. Kelby Sager at the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Bison. First free throw's on the way, and good. 3 points for the 5'8 sophomore from Balko. 1 more free throw forthcoming for the Lady Bison. Second free throw is up, and good. So 4 points for Sager, and it is now a 2-point game. A game that was at 1 point, 14 points in favor of Arapahoe Butler is now down. Oh, no, they're going to say 3. There is 3. Let me see, does my math check that? No, my math does not check that. Oh, they're going to say a lane violation. Okay, so they'll say no shot on the free throw. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Trenum. Given off to Litaw. Back to Trenum again. Balko's got to hurry if they want to get it across the timeline. They do so to Litaw. 53 seconds to go in the quarter. Driving in at the elbow over to Martinez. She thought about it. She thought awfully hard about that. Giving off to Trenum now, top of the key. Double team comes over to Martinez again. Free throw line extended. Thought about it again. Giving off to Freeman. Cross-court pass to Litaw. Litaw fakes the pass, loses control of it, picks it back up. Double team comes, tie ball, possession arrow favors Balko, and they'll reset the offense from the sideline with 36.7 seconds left to go, and what's turned into a very exciting first half here in the second round of the South Canadian Classic Basketball Tournament. Sager looking to inbound, does so to Litaw. Litaw from 16, in and out, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Indians, and Arapahoe Butler will have it with half a minute to go. Into the front court. Ball's knocked away and stolen by Martinez. Martinez coming the other way. Fast break layups off the glass and good. 7 for Estrella Martinez, and it's a 1-point game. Favor Arapahoe Butler with 15 seconds left to go. Coming across the timeline is Sawatsky, giving it off now to the far side, and Arapahoe Butler's going to hold for the final shot. South has it being guarded loosely by Trenum. 6 seconds to go in the half. 5, 4. Lambeth has it now. 3 seconds left. 2 from 30 feet at the buzzer. In and out, no good. And that's the end of the first half. And Balko closed that first half out very, very well. So it's halftime here in Leedey, Oklahoma with your score. Arapahoe Butler 24, Balko 23. We'll take a quick break while the first half recap. An exciting second half action live from the South Canadian Classic here in Leedey, Oklahoma. Balko Lady Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to the Balko Bison Sports Network. It's halftime here in the second round of the South Canadian Classic basketball tournament where the Arapahoe Butler Lady Indians lead the Balko Lady Bison by a score of 24-23. The Arapahoe Butler Lady Indians, their offense starts and ends with JC South 17 points in the first half, including 14 of those coming in the first quarter. Just an unbelievable offensive spark for the Lady Indians. Peyton Lambeth had 3-2 for Aislinn Cisneros and Mally Baker. For the Balko Lady Bison, they are paced by Estrella Martinez, who had 7-6 for Aspen Freeman, who went 2 of 3 from three-point range. 5 for Emily Trenum, all of hers coming in at the free throw line. She went 5 of 7 from the line in the half. And Hallie Littaw with 2. The way that the Lady Bison ended that second half is exactly what they're going to have to do the rest of this game if they're going to pull this one out. I know it's exciting to call these games, and I'm grateful for you all for listening to these broadcasts. It's something that I enjoy getting to do. It's a privilege to get to do it. And if you'll note down on the bottom of the YouTube feed, there's a place for a live chat. If you want to shoot me a message and let me know where you're listening from, who you're rooting for, if you have a specific player, just a team, whatever, please feel free to shoot me a message. We love shouting people out on the air. I'll visit with people. Don't mind doing it at all. It's about time for the start of the second half. It will be Arapahoe Butler basketball to start the third quarter. Excuse me, I'm going to take a quick drink of water here before my voice goes completely, because I'm sure you don't want to hear me cracking all over the place. All right, it's time to start the second half. Looks like it will be the starting fives for both teams out there. Lady Indians to inbound on the near sideline. JC South to do the inbounding honors. Nobody real well. I say nobody in foul trouble. Jada Aiken and Hayden Friesen for Arapahoe Butler both have 3 fouls. So yes, that would constitute foul trouble. Aiken jumper from the elbows, no good. Rebound by Aspen Freeman. Ball tied up. She rips it away, getting rid of it over to Emily Trenum. Trenum crossover dribble, breaking the press, giving it off now to Martinez on the near side. Circles it back around. Free throw line extended. Has the ball, can't get rid of it. Finds now Trenum on the block, loses control as she dribbled off her foot. Ball's knocked away and stolen. Coming back the other way now are the Lady, the Lady Indians. All the way into the front court, there's Aiken finding a cutting Garibay in the paint. Shots off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Hallie Littaw. Coming back the other way, Lady Bison want to run. Littaw has it. Crossover dribble down to the front court. Aspen Freeman for 3. Bang! 3-point basket, good. Aspen Freeman. That is Freeman's third 3-pointer. And Balko have re-secured the lead 26-24. Actually, I believe that's their first lead of the game. Now finding a cutter down to the block. Shots blocked by Aspen Freeman. Come back the other way is Estrella Martinez. Numbers back defensively for Arapahoe Butler. Martinez has it, giving it off to Freeman. Freeman over to Littaw between the circles, holds it high above her head, back to Freeman. Freeman unguarded for 3, off the back iron, no good, and off the stanchion behind it. So it will be a turnover and Arapahoe Butler basketball. Timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout, so we'll leave it right here. A reminder that the winner of today's game will play tomorrow I'm actually not too sure. The bracket got a little convoluted, so I'm not too sure exactly of the timing, but I will let you know as soon as I know something. But it will be Arapahoe Butler basketball for the time being. 6:45 remaining here in the third quarter. Inbounding on the near baseline. Jada Aiken now has it. She'll jog it across the timeline. Trailed by South. Pass is knocked away and stolen. Coming the other way. Emily Trenum goes up in a reach-in foul, and that's foul's on the floor. That's going to be foul called on JC South, and that's her third personal foul. So now she's going to have to be really careful moving forward because that's 3 on her. Outlet goes to Martinez. Martinez has it, driving in, being guarded closely by South. Crossover dribble over the double team. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Indians. Coming back the other way now are Arapahoe Butler. Jada Aiken crossover dribble being guarded by Martinez with her back. Picks up a dribble, top of the key, looking to get rid of it. Does so to South on the far side. Arapahoe Butler resetting the offense. Aiken gives the screen. South does not use it. Aiken now to the free throw line, giving it off to Garibay. Garibay holds the ball, being guarded by Freeman. Now back driving in. Pass is picked up over to Aiken again, driving in across the paint, picks it back up, circling back around to Cisneros. Cisneros guarded closely by Litaw. Good defense by the Lady Bison on this possession. South has it again, circling back around, being guarded, driving in now. The shot off the glass is good by Caitlin Garibay, her first points of the game. And we're tied at 26 with 5:45 to go. Martinez splitting the double team. Floater in the paint, no good, and there's going to be a blocking foul on, I believe, Caitlin Garibay. I was blocked out from here. Yes, that foul is going to be on Caitlin Garibay, her second personal foul, second team foul of the quarter, and that will put Estrella Martinez back at the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Bison. First free throws up, barely draws iron. So one more forthcoming for the 5'9 freshman from Balko. Paisley Egan will have a seat, and Peyton Lambeth will check into the game. Martinez spins it, takes 2 dribbles. Second free throw is on the way, and good. So Estrella Martinez converts 1 of 2. She has 8. She's 2 of 4 from the line for the day. And it's a 1-point lead for Balko, 27-26 with 5:38 to go here in the third quarter. Into the front court now, JC South has it between the circles, giving it off to Cisneros. Cisneros surveying the defense, being guarded by Litaw. Pass is knocked away and stolen by Emily Trenum. Trenum one-on-one, shots off the glass, and good. So basket good by Emily Trenum, and that's what Balco's going to have to do. They're just going to have to go right at South because she's not going to be able to guard 2 defensively because she has 3 fouls. Picking back up now over to the far side, Cisneros thought about the long jumper from 3, opted not to. South also thought about it, and South has that kind of range. She could shoot from 24 and make it. 16-foot jumper off the side of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound put back by Aiken is no good, but a reach-in foul on the shot, and she'll be going to the line to shoot 2 for Arapahoe Butler. Foul's going to be on Aspen Freeman, her second personal foul, first team foul of the third quarter. Jada Aiken at the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Indians. So first free throw on the line, first free throw on the way for Aiken is up and good. So one more free throw forthcoming for the junior from Arapahoe Butler as Aiken awaits the second free throw, takes 1 dribble, shots on the way, up and good. So she converts both, and Arapahoe Butler, or correction, now it's a 1-point lead for Balko at 29-28 and a traveling violation and another turnover for Balko. So it'll be Arapahoe Butler basketball. JC South inbounding in front of their bench. Long outlet into the backcourt goes to Baker. Baker back to South, being guarded very loosely by Trenum. Over to the near side is Baker, back to South. South has the ball again. Still has her dribble if she wants it. She takes it, gives it off to Baker. Loses control, picks it back up. Passing over to Lambeth. Lambeth crossover dribble, and she carried with it. So it'll be a turnover, and it will be Balko basketball. 4:35 to go here in the third quarter. Inbound almost stolen by South, but picked up by Litaw. Litaw giving it off to Trenum. Lady Indians recover defensively. Trenum looked to pass it, and the cutting player that was there was not there anymore, and it's a turnover. Coming back the other way, Baker has it, being guarded by Litaw. Circling back around, giving it off to Garibay. Holds it high above her head, now takes 2 dribbles. Down to the block, driving into the paint. Reach-in foul is going to be called on Kelby Sager, I believe. Yes, that foul is going to be on Sager. That'll be her second personal foul. Second team foul of the quarter. Oh, they're going to say that was on the shot. Okay, well, then Jada Aiken will be at the line to shoot 2 for Arapahoe Butler. 1-point lead for Balko up to this point. First free throw is up and good. Aiken now with 3 points. Second free throw is up and good. So Aiken converts both. She's 4 of 4 from the line on the day, and Arapahoe Butler reclaims the lead at 30-29, 4:05 to go. and a traveling violation by Hallie Littaw. So another turnover for Balko. Wow, and they forwarded Arapahoe Butler a long way. They moved the ball probably 20 feet closer to the basket from where that turnover happened. South has it between the circles, giving it off to Lambeth. Lambeth holding it at her hip, giving it back to South again, being guarded very loosely by Trenum. Now down to the block. Aiken shot is off the glass and good. That's 6 for Aiken all in this quarter. 3-point lead for Arapahoe Butler. 3:40 to go. 32-29 the score. Pass down to Freeman. Freeman driving baseline. The 14-foot jumper's off the back iron. No good. Rebound loose. Picked up by Arapahoe Butler. Coming back the other way are the Lady Indians. Near the sideline on the far side, driving in against Littaw is Baker. Baker has it now top of the key. Wide open. South three-pointer. That's 20 points for South. And if you're not going to guard her, you're going to get what you're going to get. 6-point lead for Arapahoe Butler, and just like that, it's 35-29, favor the Lady Indians. A lot of things just not making sense at this juncture. And there's a reach-in foul, I believe, by Jada Aiken, and that's her 4th personal foul. And they are going to leave Aiken in the game. Oh, no, they're going to pull her out. So Jada Aiken will have a seat with 3:07 to go here in the third quarter. And Paisley Egan will check back into the game for the Lady Indians. 35-29 the score, favor Arapahoe Butler. Littaw with it, still has a dribble, takes one, gives off to Sager, now giving off to Trenum, holds it high above her head on the wing of the near side. Back to Littaw. Littaw driving in, and she traveled with it. That's 7 traveling violations for Littaw in this game. Chloe Osborne set to check into the game, and Hallie Littaw will have a seat. And so now the driver of the car is on the bench for the Lady Bison. We'll see how they're able to steer at this point. South has it in the front court, giving it off to Garibay. Garibay has it being guarded by Freeman, picks up her dribble. Good defense now down to the block. Turnaround jumper is no good over Trenum. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Emily Trenum. Turning around, come back the other way. Good defense for Arapahoe Butler. Trenum all the way into the front court, giving it off to Osborne. Osborne to Martinez. Double team comes. Over to Trenum. Trenum faking the three-pointer, driving baseline instead. Passes over to Osborne. Double team comes quickly. Up to Martinez, top of the key. Thought about it. Drives in instead. Shots wildly off mark and no good. South ahead of everyone. Layup is going to be off the glass. No good, but she's fouled hard by Emily Trenum. So that'll be Trenum's 2nd personal foul. And J.C. South will be at the line to shoot 2. Her first free throw goes begging. Second free throw forthcoming for South is up, around the rim, and good. So she converts 1 of 2, and it's a 7-point lead again for the Lady Indians at 36-29. Trenum giving it off now to Chloe Osborne, who has it in the front court. Takes one dribble, picks it back up over to Martinez. Now to Freeman on the far side, looking to get rid of it. She thought about taking that shot. She decided not to. Over to Emily Trenum. Loose defense, three-pointer, bang! Emily Trenum good, and she's in double figures now with 10. Timeout on the floor called by Coach Johnson. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 1:49 to go here in the third quarter. Arapahoe Butler 36, Balko 32. Balko Lady Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bison Gymnasium here in Leedey, Oklahoma, where the Lady Indians of Arapahoe Butler lead Balko by a score of 36-32. Lady Indians being paced by JC South with 21 points. Lady Bison being led by Emily Trenum with 10. South has it in the backcourt. Balko content to not press. 2-3 zone being employed by the Lady Bison. South coming into the front court. Finds her spot, giving it off now to Egan on the wing. Cross-court pass too tall for everybody and out of bounds, and it will be a turnover. Balko Lady Bison basketball with just over 90 seconds to go here in the half. Trenum looking to inbound, does so to Freeman in the front court. Back to Trenum, and there are now exactly 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Freeman thought about the jumper, opted not to. Martinez has it over to Osborne. Osborne, dribble drive, giving it back over to Freeman. Freeman to Trenum. Trenum has the ball circling around into the paint. Passes over to Martinez, wide open in the corner for three. In and out, no good. Rebound deflected, loose on the floor, picked up by the Lady Indians. Coming back the other way. 1:13 to go here in the half. 4-point lead for Arapahoe Butler and the basketball. Mallory Baker has the ball. Pass too tall, but saved nicely by JC South. A minute to go here in the third quarter. Lady Indians content to run some clock now on the near side. Pass now down to the block. Wide open shot. No good, but a foul, and that's going to be on Chloe Osborne, her first personal foul. Just the third team foul in the quarter, but the foul was on the shot. And so Mally Baker will be at the line for Arapahoe Butler to shoot two. Baker takes 2 free throws. First free throw is on the way, up and good. Morgan D. Zawatsky comes into the game for the Lady Indians as Paisley Egan has a seat. Baker's second free throw is on the way. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Sager. 5-point lead for Arapahoe Butler. 51 seconds to go here in the quarter. Into the front court. Trenum has it, giving it off to Freeman on the near side. Double team comes. Looking to get rid of it. Cannot, but she maintains her dribble. Pass down to the block is deflected, knocked away, and a reach-in foul on Aspen Freeman. For Freeman, that's going to be her third personal foul. And that was not something she could afford to do at this point. So Morgan D. Zawatsky will be at the line to shoot two for the Lady Indians. The senior from Arapahoe Butler passes the ball back and forth in her hands. First free throw is on the way and good. Caitlin Garabai checks back into the game, and Hayden Friesen will have a seat. One more free throw forthcoming for Zawatsky. Free throw is up around the rim and good. So she converts both. And it's a 7-point lead again, just like that for Arapahoe Butler, 39-32. Balko had a chance to close it down to 2, and now it's 7. Splitting the double team, Trenum off the glass, good and a foul. Basket good by Emily Trenum. Foul's going to be on Peyton Lambeth, and that's her third personal foul. So Emily Trenum will be now at the line looking to complete the 3-point play. Appears to be some conversation somewhere. Checking into the game is Aislinn Cisneros, as Peyton Lambeth will have a seat. So Trenum with the ball, spins it in her hand, takes a couple dribbles, looking to complete the 3-point play. Free throw is on the way, and good. So Trenum does, in fact, complete the 3-point play. She has 13, and it's a 4-point game, 39-35, a half minute to go here in the third quarter. Into the front court, JC South has it. Being guarded very loosely by Trenum. Down on the block, the 6-foot jumper is up and good for Caitlin Garabai, all practically unguarded. 41-35 the score, 13 to go here in the quarter. Ball's deflected and stolen, coming back the other way, 3-on-1. Long shot, I'm not sure what happened there. But Arapahoe Butler gets the rebound from 30 at the buzzer off the back iron, no good, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arapahoe Butler 41, Balko 35. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with the third quarter recap and the start of the fourth quarter. Balko Lady Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to the second round of the South Canadian Classic, where the Arapahoe Butler Lady Indians lead the Balko Lady Bison by a score of 41-35 in this win or go home game. If the Balko Lady Bison win this game, they will play tomorrow at noon. If they lose, they will not come back tomorrow. It will be Balko basketball to start the fourth quarter. Emily Trenum to do the inbounding honors on the near sideline for the Lady Bison, again, who are in their home white uniforms with maroon lettering and trim going left to right across your screen. Arapahoe Butler in their road blue with gold lettering and trim going left to right across your screen. Trenum with it over to Freeman on the near side for three. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it will be Arapahoe Butler basketball. 7:48 to go in the ball game. 6-point lead for the Lady Indians and the basketball. Mally Baker brings it across the timeline, giving it back now to Morgan Zawatsky. Zawatsky being guarded by Sager, utilizing the Baker screen. Zawatsky still has it, now giving it off to South. South drives in, there's a pushing foul on the floor. Foul's going to be on Emily Trenum, I believe. That is on Trenum. It's her third personal foul, first team foul of the quarter. Lady Indians to inbound on the baseline. Inbound goes to Baker. Shot is off the back iron, no good. Deflected out of bounds. It will be a turnover and Balko Lady Bison basketball. Trenum has it in the backcourt. Full court press employed once again. Trenum with it, gives it off to Martinez, and another traveling violation. Balko did a great job of breaking the press, and then they got the ball and they were home free, and they just took off running with it. So another turnover, and it will be Lady Indian basketball. Over now to the far side. Garabai has it in front of the bench, down to the block. Shot was blocked from behind, but another foul on Chloe Osborne. That'll be her second personal foul, second team foul. Not the way you want to start this quarter for the Lady Bison. Two quick fouls in less than a minute. And Mally Baker's at the line to shoot two for the Lady Indians. First free throws hard off the side of the rim and no good. One more forthcoming for the sophomore from Arapahoe Butler. 41-35 the score. 7:05 remaining in the ball game. Second free throws up off the back iron, also no good. So she fails to convert on this one. Remains a 6-point game. Into the front court. Emily Trenum has it, giving it off now to Osborne. Double team comes. Back to Trenum. Over to Martinez between the circles, and now we have some organization. Trenum driving in now, passing out of a double team, giving it off to Osborne. Osborne spin move, giving it back. Trenum loses control. Ball's loose on the floor, deflected out of bounds by the Lady Indians. It will be Balko basketball. Trenum still on the floor, which is not a great sign. She gets up slowly. Hallie Littaw checks back into the game, and Chloe Osborne will have a seat. Sager looking to inbound to somebody, finds Trenum on the block, finds Freeman on the block, and she's fouled on the inbound. Foul's going to be on Morgan Zawatsky, her first personal foul. First team foul of the quarter. Subbing into the game for the Lady Indians is Jada Aiken. Aiken's got to be careful. She has 4 personal fouls. Sager has the ball. Inbound goes to Freeman. Shot is blocked, but rebound and picked up by Sager. Now over to Trenum. Balko set to reset the offense. Martinez has it, utilizing the screen for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose. Ball still loose on the floor, picked up by the Lady Indians. Come back the other way now, our Arapahoe Butler. 6-point lead and the basketball, 6.5 to go in the ball game. Over on the far side, giving it back to South. South holding the ball near the sideline. Garabai now with it, feeding now down on the block. Pass over to the wing on the near side. Three-pointer is up and good by Jada Aiken. That's 9 points for her. And the lead's back up to 8. Oh, no, they're going to say it was a 2-pointer. There was a reach-in foul. Reach-in foul on J.C. South, and that's her 4th personal foul. So Aiken and South both with 4 fouls now for Arapahoe Butler, and they've got to be really careful because those are kind of their 2 hot hands right now offensively. Pass goes to Freeman. She lost control of it and then compounded it by fouling on the backside. So that's 4 fouls for Aspen Freeman. So there's some pretty decent foul trouble now on both sides. 5:45 to go in this ball game. And the fouls are piling up early in this quarter. 3 for Balko, 2 for Arapahoe Butler, and we're not yet 2.5 minutes gone here in the quarter. A lot of contact, heavy foul there by Estrella Martinez, her second personal foul. But that's Balko's 4th foul of the quarter already, which means after this, Arapahoe Butler's shooting free throws the rest of the game. Jada Aiken to inbound for the Lady Indians. Inbound goes to the elbow, giving it back now to South. South, top of the key. It looks like nobody's going to guard her. Trentham comes in finally. Now over to the two between the circles. Baker has it, giving it off now to the wing on the far side. Displaced to Cisneros, but she picks up her dribble. Ball's loose, knocked away and stolen. Coming back the other way now are the Lady Bison. Driving the sideline is Martinez, looking to get rid of it. Ball's knocked away, deflected, loose. Tie ball possession arrow favors Arapahoe Butler, and it is Lady Indian basketball. So just over 5 to play in the ball game. 8-point lead for the Lady Indians and the basketball. JC South bringing the ball across the timeline for Arapahoe Butler. Over now to Aiken on the far side. Holds the ball at her hip. And the Lady Indians not in a hurry to do anything at this point. Every second they run off is a second that Balko does not have to come back. South with the ball, being guarded closer by Trentham. Now driving in. Dishing off now to the near side. Three-pointer from the wing. It's no good. Rebounded by Aspen Freeman, giving it back off to Trentham on the near side. Crossover dribble. She'll bring it across the timeline herself, giving it off now to Freeman on the far side. Pass is too far for Trentham. Come back the other way now. South all by herself. Shots off the glass and good. 23 points for JC South. And the lead back up to double figures at 45-35. Approaching the halfway mark here in the fourth quarter. Martinez has it on the near side. Double team comes. Finds Litaw. Shot's no good, but she's fouled on the shot. Foul's going to be on Aislinn Cisneros. That'll be her first personal foul. 3rd team foul of the quarter. And at the line, that'll put Hallie Litaw to shoot 2 for the Lady Bison. First free throw's up. Off the front iron, no good. Litaw 2 of 3 at the line for the game so far for the Lady Bison. Cisneros will have a seat, and Hayden Friesen will check back into the game for the Lady Indians. Litaw takes 2 dribbles. Free throws on the way, and good. So Litaw converts 1 of 2. She has 3. She's 3 of 4 from the line for the game. It's a 9-point lead for Arapahoe Butler. South has it, being guarded by Trentham again. 4:05 to go in the ball game. Aiken has it, backs back out. Giving it off now, South had it, giving it off to Aiken. Being guarded now by Martinez. Litaw coming close in to guard Baker. Baker has it, back to South. And I feel like Arapahoe Butler would just dribble it out if they could. They're in no hurry to do anything. Utilizing the Aiken screen, giving it off now to the wing on the near side. Back down to the elbow, has it, does Baker, has the ball, loses control. It's picked up and stolen. Coming back the other way now. And Sager throws it straight to South. And South's jumper is in and out, no good. Litaw's pass, too tall. Goes out of bounds, deflected by Aiken. Timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout called by Arapahoe Butler. We'll take it with them. 3:26 to go in the ball game. Arapahoe Butler 45, Balko 36. Balko Lady Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bison Gymnasium here in Leedey, Oklahoma, where the Balko Lady Bison trail Arapahoe Butler in this win-or-go-home game by a score of 45-36. If Balko win, they play tomorrow at noon. If they lose, they will not play. Trenham has it in the front court, giving it off now to Freeman on the near side. Freeman dribbling around with the free throw line extended, now picks up a dribble, giving it to Leedey between the circles. Picking back now to Freeman, thought about the long jumper, opted not to, gives it off to Martinez instead. Martinez top of the key, over to Sager. Sager utilizing the screen. Long pass over to Leedey. Leedey giving it off to Freeman. Faking the jumper, driving in instead. Now back between the circles. Trenham has it. Crossover dribble being guarded by Aiken over to Martinez on the near side. She brings it back around, throws into a triple team and is knocked away, stolen, and then a foul by Martinez on top of it. And that will put Arapahoe Butler in the bonus. And they'll be shooting free throws the rest of the game. Fouls on Estrella Martinez, her third personal foul. And Mally Baker will be at the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Indians. Baker's 3 or 4 from the line so far in this game. First free throw is up, on the way off the back iron, off the side of the rim, and no good. So one more free throw for Mally Baker. Reminder that the Balko Bison men's team will be playing shortly after the conclusion of this one. Second free throw also goes begging, rebounded by Leedey. Coming back the other way now are the Lady Bison. Leedey has Arapahoe Butler, re-employs their full court press. Leedey caught in the backcourt, gets it up to Trenham, who's in the front court now. Trenham draws some pressure, giving it off to Freeman. Freeman from range for 3, off the front iron, no good. Deflected off the hand of Sager, rebounded by South. And there's going to be a reach-in foul on not sure who. On Hallie Leedey. That'll be her first personal foul. JC South now back at the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Indians. First free throw is off the front iron, no good. For as good as JC South has been, she has struggled at the foul line today. She is 1 of 5 from the line so far. Second free throw is up and good. So South converts 1 of 2. She has 24 points, which is game high honors. And it's a 10-point lead for the Lady Indians at 46-36. Freeman has it between the circles. Crossover dribble, giving it off to Martinez. Martinez, three-pointer. Bang! Three-point basket good. Estrella Martinez. She has 11. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 2:23 to go in the ballgame. Arapahoe Butler 46, Balko 39. Balko Lady Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Leedey, Oklahoma. 46-39 your score favor the Arapahoe Butler Lady Indians. Before they can get the inbound in, there's a timeout called on the far side by Arapahoe Butler. It's a full timeout. My goodness. So we'll take it with them. Still 2.5 minutes to go here in this ball game. 46-39 your score. Balko Lady Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to second round action of the South Canadian Classic here in Leedey, Oklahoma, where the Balko Lady Bison trail the Arapahoe Butler Lady Indians 46-39. Full court press being employed now by the Lady Bison. South has it in the backcourt. Double team comes quickly. Looking to inbound cross court, does so to Aiken. Into the front court, passes long, too long, but it's picked up in the front court. We have a tie ball. Possession arrow favors the Lady Bison. It will be a turnover in Balko basketball. 2:13 to go in the ball game to see if Balko can mount a pretty spectacular comeback. They've trailed by as many as 12 in this quarter. 46-39 the score. So now it's just a battle of dueling presses. Freeman has it. 15-foot jumper off the back iron. No good. Rebound loose. Picked up by the Lady Bison. Balko to reset. 2 minutes exactly to go in the ball game. Over to the near side. Litaw has it. Over to Freeman. Freeman to Trenham at top of the key. 3 off the back iron. No good. Rebound. Put back. No good, but a foul. Foul's going to be on Mally Baker, I believe. No, correction, it's going to be on Hayden Friesen, her 4th personal foul. 4th team foul. And Kelby Sager will be at the line to shoot 2. Sager's first free throw is on the way, and good. So 4 points for Sager, who's 2 of 3 from the line so far today. And Balko again with the chance here to close down to a 5-point lead. Points with the clock not running are exactly what you want if you are Balko. Second free throw is up off the back iron. No good. Rebound loose. Deflected out of bounds by Arapahoe Butler. It'll remain down here with Balko. 1:51 to go in the ball game. And we are turning the intensity up on this one a lot. Emily Trenham has it now between the circles, driving in, passing out of the double team. Martinez has it. Now down to Trenham on the block. Spin move in the paint. No good, but a foul. Foul's going to be on Hayden Friesen, and if it is, that'll be her 5th. That is on Friesen. That's her 5th personal foul, and she will foul out of this game. Checking into the game will be Aislinn Cisneros for the Lady Indians. Emily Trenham back at the line now for Balko to shoot 2. A chance to close, to dig even further into this game with the clock not running. First free throw from Trenham's on the way, and good. 14 points for Trenham, which is team high honor. Trenham spins the ball, takes 2 dribbles, spins it again. Second free throw is up and good. She converts both. And it's now a 4-point game, 46-42. Inbound goes to the near side. Cisneros has it. Heavy pressure giving it to South. South will break the press. Long outlet into the front court. Now back to Aiken on the near side. Finds Garibay on the block, but the pass is too tall. She deflects it out of bounds. Another turnover, and once again, Balko basketball, this time with 1:36 to go in the ball game. Arapahoe Butler with a 4-point lead, but Balko basketball giving it back to Trenham. Back to Martinez on the near side, brings it across the timeline as she throws it away. Coming back the other way now are the Lady Indians. 1:21 to go in the ball game, and they're just going to try and kill clock. As Coach Holt implores them to just kill clock right now. Back between the circles of Cisneros. I think Coach Johnson wants them to foul. And Emily Trenham gives the foul. For Trenham, that'll be her 4th personal foul. And so that will put JC South back at the line to shoot 2. JC South leading all scorers with 24 points in this one, but she has struggled from the line. First free throw is off the side of the rim and no good. One more free throw forthcoming for the junior from Arapahoe Butler. As Aislinn Cisneros will have a seat, and Mally Baker checks in. Second free throw is up and good. So still a 2-possession game. 1:06 to go. JC South with 25 points. Triple team comes in the backcourt, giving it off to Trenham. Trenham over to Litaw. Litaw giving off, or jumper is no good. Offensive rebound. Trenham with it. Floater in the paint is no good, but a foul on the shot. So Trenham will go back to the line to shoot 2 more. Foul's going to be on Peyton Lambeth. That'll be her 4th personal foul. So clock stopped with 52.2 to go. First free throw is up and good for Emily Trenham. That's 16 for her. Trenham now spins it in her hand, takes a deep breath. Second free throw is up, around the rim, and good. She converts both. 17 points for her. It's a 3-point game. Emily Tredham tried to get the ball before it ever went out of bounds. They call a steal. Aiken has it, cross-court pass. Too far for anybody, out of bounds. It's a turnover, and Balko has it. It's a one-possession ball game, 47-44 with 47 seconds left in this game. It will be Balko basketball inbounding in the backcourt. Will be Estrella Martinez. She gives it off to Trenham, who's at the timeline, brings it across. 3-2 zone employed by Arapahoe Butler. Martinez has it now, driving in, brings it back out. Double team comes. Over to Litaw. Litaw for three. In and out, no good. Rebound by the Lady Indians. Coming back out into the front court. Aiken has it now, 31 seconds to go. Double team comes out in front of everybody. Shots off the glass, good, and a foul. And that will just about do it. JC South makes the basket. That's 27 for her. Foul's going to be on Kelby Sager, her third personal foul. So JC South at the line now to complete the and one, and she does. 28 for South. It is still a two-possession game, 50-44 with 24 seconds left to go in the game. Giving off now to Freeman. Freeman thought about it, opted not to. Back to Freeman again. She'll take it from three. Bang! Three-point basket, good. Timeout on the floor. We're going to leave it right here. This game is not short on action at all. This game has looked over a couple times, and each time Balko's clawed right back into it, It's now a three-point ball game. It is Arapahoe Butler basketball, but we've been here once before where Arapahoe Butler had a three-point lead. They turned it over off the inbound. There's not a whole lot of time left, but if Balko can force something fairly quickly, and I would say if they don't get a steal or a turnover right off the bat, they're going to have to foul immediately, regardless of who it is. And the problem is you've got Freeman with 4 and you've got Trenham with 4. And those are your two top scorers in the game today. And so Balko's going to have to ratchet it up defensively, and they're going to have to do so in a big way. But if they can cause a turnover right off the bat, then we may be in for one of the most exciting finishes we've seen here in a long time. Reminder that the winner of this game will play tomorrow at noon, and the loser's done. So there's a fair bit riding on the line of this, of these last few seconds here. There's 16.2 seconds remaining in the ball game. Arapahoe Butler Lady Indians 50, Balko 47. So the inbound now, Lambeth has it, holds it high above her head, looking to inbound, does so to South near the sideline. She brings it across the timeline. There's 13 seconds. They're just going to have to foul her. And they can't foul her. They can't get to him. And Hallie Litaw finally gets over there to commit the foul. It's like they kept not wanting to foul. You had to at that point. And now with only 5.6 seconds left, they're going to have to rely on her to miss both. South's first free throw is on the way, and good, and it's back to a two-possession ball game with 5 seconds left. 29 points for JC South. Just an unbelievable performance. Second free throw is up and good. She has 30. And the outlet is intercepted, and that's going to do it. With the final score, Arapahoe Butler 52, Balko 47. So Balko's tournament run is over after a pair of disappointing losses, but solid performances. And you have to take a look now if you're Balko, and you have to take a look at this and say, okay, so this is where we are now. This is who we are as a team. This is what we need to work on. This is a really good gauge onto where we are as a team. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it will be the Balko Bison, a gentleman's team, taking on the Visay Indians. Live from the second round of the South Canadian Classic, Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. The pride of the High Plains, the Balko Bison are on the air. Balko Bison basketball brought to you live on the Balko Bison Sports Network. This afternoon, we join you from Bison Gymnasium on the campus of Leedey High School as the Balko Bison take on the 14th-ranked Vici Indians in the second round of the South Canadian Classic Tournament. We'll take a quick commercial break, and when we return, we will have the keys to victory for both teams, the preview of today's game, and the tip-off live from Bison Gymnasium. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bison Gymnasium for the second round matchup in the South Canadian Classic Basketball Tournament. First, we're going to take a look at the Vici Indians led by head coach Billy Haley. The Indians come into today's game with a record of 5 wins and 3 losses on the season and are currently ranked number 14 in the state in Class B. The Eagles come in having lost 2 of their last 3 games, with this not a fair assessment of this talented and athletic squad. They have a fair bit of size down on the post that they're able to use effectively. Vici come into this game today averaging 52.5 points a game on the offensive end and have very little difficulty getting the shots they want in any given situation. And their off-the-ball movement has been able to completely disorient opposing defenses. On the other side of the ball, the Indians are only allowing 46.1 points a game, and they're able to stifle opposing teams' ball movement and force turnovers, leading to fast break opportunities and wide open shots on the other end of the court. They will want to continue doing that, which is what they've been doing all season long, if they're going to claim the victory against the driven Balko Bison side today. On the other side of the court, the Balko Bison come into today's game with a record of 3 wins and 1 loss, coming off an extremely frustrating loss against the number 17 Class 1A ranked Red Oak Eagles. The Bison were well and truly in the game until they simply ran out of gas with about 6 minutes remaining in the game, making the final score appear much more one-sided than the game actually was. Offensively, the Bison attack is well balanced, with 4 players averaging in double figures, led by freshman Kane Cowan. The Bison are still averaging just over 20 steals a game, paced by Kane Cowan and Peyton Parker, who are averaging 5 steals apiece. Bison are averaging 55.8 points a game offensively and like to run. If they can keep those runs under control, they'll have a fair chance of pulling the upset today. It's straight from the furnace into the fire for the Balko Bison in this matchup against the 14th-ranked Indians of Vici. But it's time to put all the conjecture to bed. It's Vici, it's Balko, and it's game time, live on the Balko Bison Sports Network. The starting lineups for today's game. First, for the number 14-ranked Vici Indians, again coming into today's game with a record of 5 wins and 3 losses on the season, coached by Billy Haley. A junior number 5, Andrew Keaton. A junior number 11, Maddox Morris. A sophomore, number 23, Mac Johnson. A sophomore, number 24, Isaac Keaton. And a freshman, number 30, Tate Hutchins. For the Balko Bison, coached by second-year head coach Jaden Whitfield and assisted by Chandler Dearman. 6'1", senior, number 11, Peyton Parker. 6'4", junior, number 20, Levi Milliken. 6'3", senior, number 23, Nathan Cardwell. 6'3", junior, number 24, Mason Taylor. And a 5'9", freshman, number 55, Kane Cowan. We do want to thank everybody for listening to this broadcast of Balko Bison basketball. My name is David Vaughn, and I will be your host for the evening. A very pleasant good evening to you all, wherever you may be. Thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast. If you're listening to us, or watching us on YouTube, there's a live chat down the bottom of it. Please feel free to leave us a message. Let us know where you're listening from, who you're rooting for, which team. We have opposing fans and teams listening to us all the time. We have Balko faithful listening to us and watching us all the time. We love that. And so please leave us a message. Let us know where you're listening from, who you're rooting for. I am a huge fan of shouting out people that are watching, having full-on conversations in some cases, like yesterday. They're doing the in-arena lineups right now. Vici will be in their road maroon uniforms with the white script Vici, white lettering, and white trim. They'll be going from left to right across your screen. Balko in their home white uniforms with the script maroon Balko across the chest. Maroon lettering and maroon trim, and they will be going from right to left. Maddox Morris set to do the jumping for Vici. I believe Nathan Cardwell will do the jumping for It will be Nathan Cardwell to do the jumping for Balko. So the officials are set. Ball's in the air. The tip is controlled by the Bison. Mason Taylor has possession of it. Balko has first possession of the game. Taylor brings the ball, handing it off to Cowan on the near side, being guarded by Johnson. Pass over to Peyton Parker, holding it above his head, handing it off to Mason Taylor again. 1-2-2 zone being employed by the Visay Indians, giving off to Cowan. Cowan over to Cardwell, thought about the long jumper, opted not to, shoots it from 16, off the back iron, no good, rebound loose. Saved, but to the Bison. So Balko to reset. Mason Taylor wide open for three. Bang! Three-point basket good. Mason Taylor. So the Bison score first. It's with the three-pointer. It's 3-0 favor Balko. 7:18 to go here in the quarter. In the front court, Mac Johnson has the ball, giving it up now to the elbow. Maddox Morris has it, being guarded by Taylor. Morris driving in on Taylor. Double team comes, passing back out. Ball's knocked away and stolen by Peyton Parker. One-on-one, Parker loses control of it at the baseline, giving it off to Taylor. Taylor driving in. The floater is off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by the Indians. Johnson within the backcourt. He's going to slow it down. A minute gone here in the first quarter. 3-0 the score favor Balko. Over to the far side. Keaton has the ball. Andrew Keaton holding it above his head, looking to get rid of it. He's going to drive the paint or drive the lane instead. Has the ball. Shot is up and good, but he traveled before he got it off. So that'll be a turnover for Visay. Back-to-back turnovers to begin the game for the Indians. 6:41 to go here in the first quarter. 3-0 your score favor Balko. Coming the other way now, Peyton Parker has the ball. The free throw line extended now, giving it off. The free throw line jumper for Taylor's good. That's 5 for Taylor, and this is a good sign for Balko. When he gets off to a hot start, the team gets off to a hot start. 90 seconds gone, 5 points to nothing favor Balko. Into the front court. In the front court now, driving in, shots off the glass and good. Very nice, aggressive drive there by Mac Johnson. Basket is good, and it's 5-2 your score. Taylor into the front court, giving off to Parker. Parker over to Milliken now to Kane Cowan, holds it high above his head at the free throw line extended. Top of the key, three-pointer for Cardwell's off the back iron, no good. Rebound deflected, knocked around, saved, but goes to Visay. Now numbers back defensively for Balko, but they're going to split the double team anyway, and there's going to be a reach-in foul on Kane Cowan, and it will be on the shot. So foul is going to be on Cowan, and at the line for Visay will be Isaac Keaton. Taking a perfunctory view at this team, it does not appear there are any seniors at all on the Visay roster. First free throw is on the way, and good. So Keaton converts the first free throw. Checking into the game for the Indians is Ian Heidelberg. As Keaton will have a seat. Second free throw is on the way, and good. So he converts both. It's a 1-point game, 5-4, 5:53 to go here in the first quarter. Into the front court, Mason Taylor has it between the circles over to Cowan. Cowan holds it high above his head. Now takes the opportunity to drive, giving it off to Cardwell. Cardwell flashing across the paint now over to Taylor. Mason Taylor has it, utilized the Milliken screen, reverses course, gives it back to Cardwell. Balko to reset the offense. Cowan has the ball now, calls for the Peyton Parker screen, gets it. Over to Taylor now. Taylor backing it back out. Takes the step back three. In and out, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Picked up by Balko. Bison to reset the offense. Cardwell has it. Utilizes the Milliken screen. Driving in. Brings it back out. Now over to Cowan. Balko to reset. 5:13 to go here in the quarter. Cowan at the top of the key. Has it over to Cardwell. Cardwell drives in. Takes a step back three himself. Bang! 3-point basket good. Nathan Cardwell. He has 3. And it's an 8-4 lead for Balko with 3 minutes gone here in the ballgame. Into the front court slowly is Mac Johnson. Johnson picks up his dribble. Over now the free throw line extended on the far side is Isaac Keaton. Keaton passing out into the block. Turnaround jumper over Taylor's good. Nice shot by Maddox Morris on that. He has 2, and it's 8-6. Kane Cowan directing traffic now as he brings it across the midcourt stripe on the far side of the court. Mason Taylor now with it as he takes his dribble, drives into the paint. The floater is no good. Ball loose, and I think they're going to call a reach-in foul, or a loose ball foul rather, on Levi Milliken. That is going to be on Milliken, his first personal foul. Second team foul of the quarter, and it will be Visay basketball. 4.5 to go in the first quarter. 8-6 your score. Favor the Bison of Balko. Reminder that the winner of today's game will play at 1:15. Tomorrow's the drive down the lane, misses everything. And there's going to be a foul on the floor, and that's going to be on Tate Hutchins, his first personal foul. First team foul for the Indians. Winner of this game will play tomorrow at approximately 1:30, and the loser of this game will not play tomorrow. So this is a winner-go-home game as Taylor brings it up the court, giving it off to Peyton Parker. Back, and the give and go to Parker. Shot off the glass is good. Nice give and go there by Peyton Parker and Mason Taylor. Parker's first basket of the game, and it's back to a 4-point lead for Balko. 10-6, 3:50 to go here in the first quarter. Bounce pass to the near side. Heidelberg has it to the wing. Cowan goes for the steal. All over. What aggressive defense. Great defense here. Tie ball. Possession arrow favors Visay. That was tremendous defense on the near side by Kane Cowan. They were not about to let that ball out of the vices there. Inbound goes to the block. Shots off the glass and good. Basket good by Isaac Keaton. That's his second one from the block. He's really good at figuring out those up and under moves like that. Over to the far side. Kane Cowan holds it high above his head. 10-8 your score favor Balko. Mason Taylor now has the ball, utilizing the Milliken screen. Back to Cowan between the circles. 1-4 zone employed by Visay. Peyton Parker, baseline pass over to Taylor for three. Bang! 3-point basket good. Mason Taylor. That's Taylor's second three-pointer of the game. He has 8, and it's 13-8 favor Balko. 3:07 to go here in the first quarter. The pass goes to the Wall, who is not playing in the game, and so it'll be a turnover, and it will be Balko basketball. Subbing into the game for the Indians is Eli Harrell, who'll see his first action. Also checking back in will be Andrew Keaton. Tate Hutchins will have a seat, as well as Mac Johnson for the Indians. Mason Taylor walking it slowly up the court. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Some words are harder than others for me to say. Crossover dribble in the front court. Kane Cowan has it being guarded loosely by Keaton, utilizing the screen. Give it off to Taylor. Taylor give and go back to Cowan. Cowan, long three off the front iron, no good. Rebound loose, and another reach-in foul is going to be on Levi Milliken. And I'm not too sure about that one. They called a reach-in foul on Levi Milliken. Apparently, he fouled the defender with his back. he fouled the other player's forearm with his back on that one, and I guess they called that. Crossover dribble into the front court as Heidelberg has the ball. Bounce pass to the elbow. Holding it above his head is Harrell. They're going to leave him alone. He's going to pick it back up. Took one dribble, giving it off now to the near side. Heidelberg has it. Free throw line extended. Good defense by Parker. Driving it in now. Cowan goes for the steal. Doesn't get it. Giving it off now back to the far side. Circling back around. And Visay to reset the offense. 13-8 your score. 2:10 to go here in the quarter. And they're going to call a charge on Eli Harrell. And I'm, again, a little bit befuddled as to how you charge if you don't have the ball. But they called it, and so it is. So foul on Eli Harrell. That's the second team foul for Visay. First personal foul on Harrell. And into the front court now, Taylor has it, giving it off to Cowan at the free throw line extended near the Visay bench. Over to Taylor now between the circles, crossover dribble. Going for the steal as Keaton doesn't get it. Now driving all the way in. Taylor, that was a goaltend. Okay, they're going to signal a goaltend. The basket counts, and that's 10 points now for Mason Taylor. It's kind of fun that you get to call a goaltend. Well, I think that's the first one of those that I've ever gotten to calling a high school game. That's pretty fun. So basket counts for Mason Taylor. He has 10, and it's a 7-point lead for Balko, 15-8. Now into the front court. Harrell has the ball, and there's a loose ball foul on the floor, and that's called on Mason Taylor, his first personal foul. Foul away from the ball, but that's 14 fouls already. Balko's got to be careful now that they don't foul again, or else it'll put Visay at the line. Down to the block. Shot is off. No good. Rebounded by Milliken. A lot of heavy contact. No foul there. Into the front court is Kane Cowan. 90 seconds to go. Driving the lane, and he stepped out of bounds. Oh, no. He did not. They will call a foul on Andrew Keaton. That'll be his first personal foul. Third team foul of the quarter. Levi Milliken will have a seat. Frankie Gonzalez checks in. Outlet goes to Kane Cowan at top of the key. Finds a cutting Mason Taylor for the basket. Mason Taylor with 12 points. And it's a 9-point lead now for Balko. It's 17-8. Into the front court now, Heidelberg. Pass now down to the free throw line. Turnaround jumper in the paint's no good. Rebound loose on the floor. There's going to be a lot of contact. Foul on. I didn't see who the foul was called on. Oh, foul's on Kane Cowan. That's his second personal foul already. And so Kane Cowan's going to have a seat. Foul is on the floor. It shouldn't be on the floor because Visay's in the bonus. Officials conferring they're getting the call right. So now at the line will be Eli Harrell to shoot 2. Harrell is a freshman from Visay. His first free throw is on the way, and it is around the rim and no good. So Harrell misses the first. Second free throw is up, and it is around the rim and good. So he converts 1 of 2. And it's an 8-point lead for Balko, 17-9, a minute 3 to go here in the quarter. Taylor has the ball, double teamed as he approaches the timeline. Cardwell back to Taylor, long outlet, too tall for Gonzalez. Coach Whitfield not happy about that one. Coming back the other way now are the Indians, looking for a chance with Kane Cowan on the bench to cut into this lead. Keaton has it, bounce pass now to the block, being guarded by Gonzalez, lost his footing. Rolls across, picks it back up, now shot, no good, a lot of contact. They're going to they'll call it Cash Kelso, who's checked into the game for his first personal foul, 4 team fouls. It'll be Balko basketball, 39 seconds to go here in the quarter. Bison with an 8-point lead and the ball. Parker over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez wide open for 3, off the back iron, no good, rebound loose, picked up by the Indians. Running back the other way, they have numbers if they hurry. Into the front court, Maddox Morris loses control of it, picked back up by Cardwell. Cardwell ahead of everyone, he loses control of it. They're going to circle back around, 18 seconds left to go. Mason Taylor free throw line sitting now top of the key. Peyton Parker has it through a double team over to Cardwell for 3, off the front iron, no good, rebound loose, and a reach-in foul called on Colby Barnes. That'll be Barnes' first personal foul. Visay in the bonus, so that'll be 2 free throws for the Indians. It'll put Eli Harrell back at the line for the Indians. Eli Harrell 1 of 2 so far in the game. First free throw is on the way. Around the rim and no good. I think a little case of freshman nerves setting in there as the second free throw is up. Off the glass and good. You'll take that. Doesn't matter how it looks as long as it goes in. So Harrell once again converts 1 of 2. And slowly they're breaking down into this lead. It's now a 7-point lead for Balko. Taylor has the ball. Crossover dribble. Finds Peyton Parker. Over to Colby Barnes. Wide open 3 in the corner. Back iron, no good. Rebound loose. Deflected out of bounds off of Visay. And it will be the end of the first quarter with the score. Balko 17, number 14 ranked Visay 10. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bison Gymnasium here in Leedey, Oklahoma, where the Balko Bison lead Visay by a score of 17-10. The Indians being paced by Isaac Keaton with 4, 2 apiece for Eli Harrell, Mac Johnson, and Maddox Morris. Balko being led by Mason Taylor with 12, 3 for Nathan Cardwell, and 2 for Peyton Parker. 3-pointer for Gonzalez, bang! 3-point basket good. Frankie Gonzalez, he has 3. And the lead back to double figures now at 10, 20-10. Cash Kelso has it, giving back off to Mac Johnson, who will bring it across the timeline. Picked up there by Peyton Parker at the midcourt stripe. Long pass over to the far side. Cash Kelso holds it above his head. Now down to the paint. The turnaround jumper in the paint is good by Tate Hutchins. Nice strong move in the paint there. And it's 20-12. Taylor passing out of the double team over to Cardwell. Cardwell fakes the pass, giving back to Taylor. Taylor surveys the defense, back over to Cardwell again. Three-pointer. Bang! Back-to-back three-pointers to start the quarter. That's Cardwell's second three-pointer. He has 6. The largest lead of the game for Balko now at 11, 23-12. Maddox Morris with it near the midcourt stripe. Being guarded by Mason Taylor. Spin move, the jumper over Taylor. In and out, no good. Rebound loose. Still on the floor, picked up by Taylor. Deflected over to Peyton Parker. It's 3-on-1 if they hurry. Parker finds Cardwell wide open for 3. In and out, no good. And there's going to be a foul. Loose ball foul called on Nathan Cardwell. That'll be his first personal foul. You got to think that's a frustration foul there. 23-12, the score favor Balko. 6:45 to go here in the half. Driving into the paint is Maddox Morris. Turnaround jumper is good. Visay are getting really good at these turnaround jumpers in the paint. And Balko's going to have to figure out a way to kind of slow those down just a little bit. 90 seconds gone here in the second quarter. 9-point lead for Balko and the basketball. Taylor has the ball, getting instructions from Coach Whitfield. Calling for the Peyton Parker screen, gets it. Ball's deflected away, picked back up by Taylor. Good defense being employed by the Indians. Frankie Gonzalez has it. Gives it back to Taylor. Balko to reset the offense. A lot of stagnancy going on in the Balko offense. That's not what you want to see. Taylor's going to drive all the way in, picks up his dribble to Gonzalez. Gonzalez driving in. Over to Cardwell. Cardwell long 3. Misses everything. No good, out of bounds off of Peyton Parker. It will be Visay basketball. 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. 23-14 the score. Reminder that the winner of this game today will play tomorrow at 1:30. The loser will not play tomorrow. So this is a win or go home game. Crossover dribble for Maddox Morris, has the ball. And there's a pushing foul away from the ball on Peyton Parker. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul of the quarter. Tate Hutchins checks back into the game. Inbound goes right to the block. Shots off the glass and good by Maddox Morris. That's 6 for him. And the lead's back down to 7. 23-16. Just like in the second quarter yesterday, the offense for Balko is just completely dried up here in this second quarter. And Visay is making a little bit of a run now. After the back-to-back three-pointers, Balko's just not been able to really kind of get anything. Barnes has it, giving it off to Taylor on the far side, holds the ball at his hip, fakes the pass, still has his dribble if he wants it. He goes ahead and takes it. Crossover dribble now being backed up all the way near the sideline, and he dribbled it out of bounds. So a turnover for Mason Taylor. Kane Cowan back in the game. Colby Barnes will have a seat. Visay with the ball now and a chance to close it down to 5 or 4 if they make a three-pointer. Wraparound dribble by Morris over to the far side, driving in now. Back to the basket as Hutchins has the ball. Turnaround is no good, but a foul on the shot. And like we said in the pregame, Visay is getting any shot that they want. It's just a matter of conversion at this point. Foul is on Frankie Gonzalez, his first personal foul, third team foul of the quarter. So the first free throw is around the rim and no good for Tate Hutchins. So one more free throw for Hutchins that's on the way. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Kane Cowan. Balko coming back the other way now. The floor general's back on the floor for the Bison. See if they can kind of right the ship here just a little bit. Cardwell has it. Tries to pass it through a double team and just threw it right to the double team instead. Another turnover coming back the other way. The floater over Cowan is in and out, no good. Rebound loose. Deflected out of bounds by Cash Kelso, and it will be Balko basketball. 4:38 to go in the first half. 23-16 the score favor Balko. Balko has a slight lead here, but it really does feel like momentum is starting to creep over to the Indians' sideline. Cardwell has it. Foul away from the ball. Pretty hard foul as Frankie Gonzalez ended up sliding across the floor. Foul's going to be on Tate Hutchins, his second personal foul. Hutchins will have a seat, and Andrew Keaton will check back in for the Indians. Cardwell inbounds underneath the basket, giving it off to Cowan. Over to Cardwell on the far side. Back to Cowan. Cowan from 26 misses badly. Offensive rebound, though. Taylor has it, giving it off to Gonzalez. Over to Cardwell again. Cardwell jumper, bang! That's Cardwell's third three-pointer of the game. He has 9, and the lead back up to double figures at 10, 26-16, halfway through the second quarter. Driving in now, dishing over to Johnson. Johnson driving in on Cardwell. Reverse layup is off the glass and good. That was a pretty good move by Mac Johnson on that. And that's why I say, like, their interior movement is really good. Turnaround jumper for Mason Taylor is good. Off the glass. That was a straight-up Tim Duncan move right there. He stepped away, went off the glass, got it to count. You really can't defend that, and that's why Tim Duncan's in the Hall of Fame, was because of that shot right there. Man, they put Peyton Parker in the blender on that one. Maddox Morris' turnaround jumper is good. So 28-20 the score favor Balko. Taylor passing it across the timeline. Gonzalez holds it high above his head in front of the Vice-side bench. Back over to Taylor on the near side, utilizing the Parker screen, driving around. The floater is no good, misses everything. Rebound by Peyton Parker, and there's a foul on Andrew Keaton, and that'll be Keaton's second personal foul. Second team foul for Vice-side. It was on the floor, and it will be Balko basketball inbounding from the baseline. Taylor has it in front of the Vice-side bench. He still has his dribble. He decides to take it. Pass over to Cowan on the near side, across the paint, over now to Cardwell. Cardwell, hesitation dribble. Back now to Taylor. Taylor's going to go all the way into the paint, dishing out now. Good ball movement by the Bison. Back to Gonzalez, long three-pointer. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by the Indians, coming back the other way now. Keaton with the rebound, coming back up the court is Mac Johnson. Johnson all the way up. Nobody picks him up until he gets all the way to the free throw line. Now down to the blocks. Ball's knocked away by Taylor. Stolen by Gonzalez, given back to Taylor. And Balko coming back the other way. 8-point lead for the Bison and the basketball. 2:23 remaining here in the first half. 28-20 your score. Favor Balko. Johnson on good defense. Good screen by Parker. Over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, 15-foot jumpers. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by the Indians. Coming back the other way. Not a bad look. Now down all the way down to the block. Turnaround jumper from the block is no good. Putback is good by Andrew Keaton. That's Keaton's first points of the game. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. 1:59 to go here in the first half. Balko 28, Vice-side 22. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to the second round of the South Canadian Classic, where the Balko Bison lead the number 14 ranked Vice-side Indians 28-22. 1:59 to go here in the first half. Been an exciting game. Balko so far has been able to kill him with range. Vice-side is killing Balko with the interior shots, though. Taylor into the front court now, being guarded very closely by Keaton. Pass deflected, goes all the way back into the backcourt. Kane Cowan recovers. And Balko to reset the offense as Cowan comes back into the front court now, 1:40 to go. 6-point lead for the Bison and the basketball. Cardwell gives it off to Taylor. Taylor surveys the defense. Driving in, dishes out now to Kane Cowan, the freshman driving in. The floater was pretty wild, but he was fouled on the shot. So now Balko will also be shooting free throws the rest of the quarter. Foul's going to be on Ian Heidelberg, who's checked into the game. His first personal foul, fourth team foul. Oh, correction, third team foul. Cowan's first free throw goes begging. King Cowan has struggled mightily from the floor the last couple games. Second free throw is up and good. So Cowan converts 1 of 2. He has his first point of the game, and it's a 7-point lead for Balko now, under 90 to go here in the first half. Mac Johnson with the ball, being guarded by Cardwell, driving now down. Backing Gonzalez, shot is blocked by Peyton Parker. Picked up by Taylor, coming back the other way now. 1:07 to go. Taylor clears out. 3 is wild. No good. Rebound by the Indians, coming back the other way. Visay wants to run. Wide open shot from the block is in and out. No good. Put back is up and in. Isaac Keaton with the putback. He has 6, and it's a 5-point lead now. Not the way Balko wanted to end this half. Lead went from 11 to 5 just like that, with 40 seconds now remaining in the half. And Balko may be content to just hold for the final shot. They don't appear to be in any hurry whatsoever. Cowan has the ball, tries to penetrate in, dishes out instead to Cardwell, gets it back to Cowan. Looking to reset the offense again. 1-4 zone being employed by Visay. Cowan dishes out to Cardwell. Cardwell flashes across the paint over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez has the ball. Pass is deflected, knocked away, deflected again, picked up by Taylor. Over to Cardwell. Cardwell for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by the Indians. 10 seconds left to go in the half. Come back the other way, 9 seconds, 8. Into the front court now are the Indians. Maddox Morris has it. Double team comes. Over now. Hesitation dribble. Long three-pointer is good at the buzzer. For Mac Johnson, he has 7. And at the end of the first half, Visay ends the half on a 9-0 run. And at halftime, it is Balko 29, Visay 27. We'll take a quick break. We will have the first half recap and the start of second half action live from the second round of the South Canadian Classic. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bison Gymnasium here in Leedey, Oklahoma for the second round of the South Canadian Classic, where the Balko Bison lead the Visay Indians by a score of 29-27. Balko had this game well and truly in control until Visay ended the half on a 9-0 run, and then they will get the ball to start the second half. The Indians are being paced by Maddox Morris, who has 8 points. 7 for Mac Johnson, 6 for Isaac Keaton, and then 2 apiece for Eli Harrell, Tate Hutchins, and Andrew Keaton. For the Balko Bison, Mason Taylor had 14 points. 10 of those came in the first quarter. 9 for Nathan Cardwell, 3 for Frankie Gonzalez, 2 for Peyton Parker, and 1 for Kane Cowan. For Balko, it's simple. Just take smart shots. If they can take smart shots, they should be able to come back and reestablish control of this game. Visay are pretty well getting everything that they want on the front, in the paint, but where they're struggling is on the exterior. So Balko's going to need to maybe go against their. Well, I say that no, Balko's going to want to do exactly. Balko's going to need to do exactly what they want to do. They're going to have to run. They're going to have to get after it, and if they will do that, then they will win. Because when it was more of a helter-skelter game, that was when they were getting all of their shots. That was when they were getting all of the loose balls. That was when they were getting all of their possessions. Was when they were playing kind of that helter-skelter, weird, fast, really upbeat game. That was really getting Visay kind of out of sorts. Visay doing exactly what we knew they were going to do. They're wanting to play more of a possession game. Get it down low, grind you down, turnaround jumpers in the paint. I think it'll be interesting to go back after the game and take a look at the points in the paint. It's going to be heavily skewed toward Visay, whether or not Visay wins this game or whether Balko wins this game. It's going to be heavily skewed toward Visay because that's what they do. That's their strength. That's where they live, and that's where they earn their money. So we're going to take one more quick break, and when we will come back, we will have the start of the second half live from Leedey, Oklahoma. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bison Gymnasium here in Leedey, Oklahoma, where it's a 29-27 game, favor the Balko Bison. Got a couple of the chats from, a couple of messages from the YouTube chat. Balko Baptist Church says, joining from Coach Whitfield's room. The question is, does Coach Whitfield know this? I'm sure he does. He asked you to be there. And from Sashi Bear says, hello from Florida. Well, greetings from Florida. We've had people from all over the place listening to this broadcast. Was it yesterday we had someone from Spain? Then we had people from Austin listening. We've had from Nebraska. We've had people from all over the place. It's been pretty unbelievable. We do want to thank everybody for listening to this broadcast of Balko Bison basketball. It's time to start the second half. Visay in their road maroon uniforms with the white script Visay across the chest, white lettering, white trim. They'll be going from left to right across your screen. Balko in their home white uniforms with the script maroon, Balko across the chest, maroon lettering, and maroon trim, and they'll be going from left to right. Indians to inbound, and they do so. Maddox Morris will jog it across the timeline. Ball reversal over to Keaton. Keaton picks it up, being guarded closely by Kane Cowan. Now between the circles and taking it over to the far side is Mac Johnston. Over to the wing on the far side now is Keaton. Keaton holds it above his head, drives in just a little bit. Back now to the top of the key, wide open three-pointer. Nobody's going to guard him off the side of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Put back up and under, no good. Ball still loose on the floor. Another offensive rebound. Put back is no good, but a foul on Levi Milliken. So 2 offensive rebounds and a foul. And that's about as bad a start for Balko as you could really hope for. I think that's on Levi Milliken. And that is going to be his 3rd personal foul. First free throw is off the side of the rim and no good for Isaac Keaton, the sophomore. 1 more free throw forthcoming for him. He has 6 points already. This is 2nd free throw is up and good. So he converts 1. He has 7. That's now a 1-point game, 29-28 favor Balko. A lead that was once as high as 11. Visay currently on a 10-0 run. And a reach-in foul called on Tate Hutchins, and that'll be his 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul of the quarter. Balko to inbound from the baseline. Nathan Cardwell to do so. Eli Harrell coming into the game. He did not wait for the whistle from the referee, though. He just ran onto the floor. Long outlet into the backcourt. Goes to Kane Cowan. He has it. Over now to Mason Taylor, utilizing the Cowan screen, driving into the paint. The floater is around the rim and good. Basket good for Mason Taylor. He has 16. And it's a 3-point lead for Balko, 31-28, 7:10 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Mac Johnson will walk it across the timeline, getting instructions from Coach Haley. Picking up the dribble, now down to the elbow, holding the ball above his head. Give and go, Harrell has it. He's going to take it himself, being guarded by Milliken. Shot is off the glass, in and out, no good. That ball was 2/3 of the way down. That ball was 2/3 of the way down and came back out. So it'll be Balko basketball with 1:11 gone here in the 3rd quarter. 3-point lead for Balko and the basketball. Balko content to play at a slow pace right now. Cowan holds the ball above his head, utilizing the Milliken screen. Stops at the top of the key, over to Taylor. Taylor thought about it, opted not to. Cowan from the top of the key, off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound loose, deflected on the floor, out of bounds, off of Visay. Off of Visay, and it will be Balko basketball. So Cardwell to inbound from the coffin corner on the far side, has the ball, giving it off to Taylor, who's pushed from behind. And that's on Mac Johnson. That'll be his 1st personal foul, but that's 2 quick team fouls. Cowan now inbounding in front of the Bison bench, giving it off now to Mason Taylor. 6.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 3-point lead for Balko, driving all the way in, finds Milliken on the block. Shots hard off the glass, no good. Ball loose, picked up by Visay, coming back the other way, wanting to run. 6:15 to go here in the quarter. 3-point lead for the Bison. Visay basketball. Mac Johnson waiting for the defense to come to him. Bounce pass now over to the far side, now down to the elbow. Driving in, triple team comes Johnson wide open. He's going to drive in on Cardwell. Fadeaway jumper is low, looks more like a pass. Ball loose, though, picked up by the Indians. Shot goes up. He was fouled on the shot. It was called on Mason Taylor. That'll be his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul of the quarter. And at the line for Visay will be Eli Harrell, the freshman who's 2 of 4 from the line so far in the game. First free throw is on the way for Harrell, and it is up and good. One more free throw forthcoming for Harrell. It is on the way. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose. Saved by Taylor. Correction, saved by Milliken. Nice save there by Levi Milliken. The coach ran down, and he was going to make sure and let the officials know if he'd stepped out of bounds. He ran all the way down there. But you know what? That's what you want your coach to do. You want your coach to fight for your team, and that's what he was doing there. Cowan turnaround. Cardwell for 3. Bang! 3-point basket good. Nathan Cardwell, his 4th 3-pointer of the game. He has 12. It's a 5-point lead for the Bison, 34-29. Johnston walks it across the timeline, giving it off now to Keaton on the far side. Holds the ball, being guarded loosely by Taylor. Cross-court pass to Johnson. Johnson driving in on Cardwell. Fadeaway jumpers off the back iron, no go. Rebound loose. Chased down by the Indians, and they save it. Mac Johnson now has it. Driving in again on Cardwell. Utilizes the screen. Harrell has the top of the key. Poked away by Peyton Parker. Now driving baseline is Keaton, and there's going to be, is it a foul or is it? Oh, no, they're going to say it was dribbled off the foot of the Visay player. Okay, so it'll be a turnover and Balko basketball. 3 minutes gone here in the third quarter. A 5-point Balko lead and the ball. And there's going to be a blocking foul called on Eli Harrell as Kane Cowan tried to turn the corner on there. Oh, no, they're going to call an offensive foul. Let's see who they called it on. Oh, they called it on Mason Taylor? No, I think they put it the wrong way. They called it on, Mason Taylor. That'll be his third personal foul. Down on the block. Shot is up. Good, and a foul. Foul's going to be on Peyton Parker, his second personal foul. Basket is good by Maddox Morris. He has 10 points as the first Visay player in double figures, and he'll be at the line to try and complete the three-point play. Cash Kelso back in the game for Visay, as is Ian Heidelberg. Free throw is on the way and good. So he converts the three-point play, and it's back down to a 2-point lead. 34-32, 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Kane Cowan has it, passes out of the double team. Taylor driving in, has the ball. The floater is off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Mac Johnson. Racing up the court the other way now. Free throw line extended on the far side, has the ball. Fakes the cross-court pass. Now takes the pass deflected by Milliken. A lot of contact, and that's going to be a foul on Levi Milliken as he was out of control, and that'll be his fourth personal foul. Milliken made the great play, and then he just couldn't stop himself defensively as Frankie Gonzalez will check back into the game. So at the line will be Cash Kelso to shoot 2 for the Indians. First free throw is up and good. So Kelso converts the first of 2. Trying to figure that out. My numbers are not matching up what they've got over there. I'm showing that it's only 14 fouls, but they're showing 5. So we'll go with what they've got. Second free throw for Kelso is on the way. Around the rim and also good. So he converts both, and we're all tied up with 4:18 to go here in the third quarter at 34. Taylor looking for instructions, and this is a 14-3 run by Visay. Peyton Parker at the elbow, giving it off to Cowan. Cowan passes out of the double team over to Cardwell. Cardwell for 3. Bang! Nathan Cardwell now with 5 3-pointers. He has 15 points, and the lead's back up to 3, 37-34. Under 4 to play here in the third quarter. Now into the front court. Keaton has it. Pass is deflected out of bounds. It will be Visay basketball inbounding in the coffin corner on the far side. 3:44 remaining. Definitely a high-quality game here. Reminder that the winner of this game will play tomorrow at 1:30. The loser will not play at all. Shot off the glass and good by Isaac Keaton. He has 9. Nice balanced scoring attack by Visay in the going of this one so far. I can't even say early going of this one. We're more than halfway through the third quarter. Taylor has the ball. Giving it off to Cardwell. Cardwell handing it off now to Cowan. Cowan bounce pass to Taylor off the iron is no good. Offensive rebound lost by Taylor. Picked back up. Reach-in foul. And that's going to be called on. It's going to be called on Visay. Foul's going to be called on Mac Johnson, his second personal foul. Just the third team foul, though. Inbound is deflected, but picked up by Mason Taylor. Taylor upset for missing that layup. Over to Cowan. Cowan for 3. Bang! 3-point basket good. Kane Cowan. He has 4, and it's a 4-point lead for Balko at 40-36. Into the front court is Mac Johnson. Picks up his dribble, giving it off now to Heidelberg. Heidelberg being guarded closely by Cowan. Loses his footing, and a reach-in foul by Kane Cowan. And that's going to be Cowan's third foul, and Cowan will probably have a seat now so that he doesn't pick up a fourth. And Ian Heidelbaugh will be at the line. I've been saying his name wrong the entire game. I am so sorry. Ian Heidelbaugh will be at the line to shoot 2. First free throw is on the way off the side of the rim and no good. So one more free throw forthcoming for the junior from Visay. 2:55 to go here in the third quarter. The game not short on excitement. Second free throw is also off the side of the rim. Gets his own rebound off the free throw. And that's the sort of thing that drives coaches nuts. Spin move in the paint. Shots high off the rim. No good. Rebound picked up by Gonzalez, and we have a reach-in foul, it looks like. Foul's going to be on Isaac Keaton. It is going to be on Isaac Keaton, his first personal foul, fourth team foul. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. 40-36 your score, favor Balko. Balko in no rush whatsoever to bring it up the court. So completely the opposite of what I said at halftime, which is fine. It seems to be effective so far. Mason Taylor has it, driving into the paint. The floater over three is good. Nice shot for Mason Taylor. He has 18, which is good for game high honors, and it's back to a 6-point lead, 42-36, 2:21 to go here in the third quarter. Mac Johnson has the ball, giving it off now to the far side. Cash Kelso high above his head, long cross-court pass over to Heidelbaugh. Heidelbaugh being guarded by Cowan. Long cross-court pass again. Thought about the wide open three, opted not to take it, dribbles it off of Mason Taylor and out of bounds. So 2:09 to go here in the third quarter, ball remaining on the far side with Visai. I want to thank everybody for listening to this broadcast of Balko Bison basketball. Indians looking to inbound. They do so to the top of the key. Now driving into the paint on Taylor. Shot under Taylor, no good. Offensive rebound put back is good. Maddox Morris with the rebound. And you can't do anything when you've got a 7-inch height advantage. There's not a whole lot that you can do about that. So 42-38 the score. 13 points for Maddox Morris. Utilizing the Peyton Parker screen. Give and go. Parker off the glass. No good. Rebound coming back the other way. Visai wanting to run into the paint. The shot is off the glass. No good. Rebound too tall. Picked up by the Indians. Second chance opportunities, and he traveled with it. So my goodness, this game is not short of entertainment. This game is not short of excitement. And I have a feeling that the end of this game is going to be a pretty wild one. King Cowan has the ball, being guarded near the timeline by Ian Heidelbaugh. Utilizing the Peyton Parker screen, brings it back around, giving it off to Mason Taylor, who has it near the sideline. Utilizing two Parker screens, brings it back around again. And Balko's going to reset the offense with 1:10 to go here in the third quarter. 4-point lead for the Bison and the basketball. Taylor driving in, hesitation dribble, giving it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez over to Cowan. Cowan thought about driving in, opted not to. Three-pointers blocked, rebounded by the Indians. Come back the other way, ahead of everyone. Nice defense by Kane Cowan, but it's picked up by Visai anyway. Turnaround jumper in the paint is off. No good. Deflected out of bounds by the Indians. It will be Balko basketball. Kane Cowan made himself about 6'11" on that pass to just get a hand on it. And it disrupted it enough that Visai came up empty on that trip. 41 seconds now to go here in the third quarter. Balko 42, Visai 38. Mason Taylor standing near the timeline. Balko just content to run clock right now, it looks like. He's right up against that timeline, though. I don't know if he knows where he is on the court because he keeps backing up. He stepped over the line. He didn't know where he was on the court. Mason Taylor had no idea where he was on the court. So turnover, and it'll be Visai basketball with 24 seconds remaining in the quarter. Chance to cut it to 2 or 1 with a three-pointer. Maddox Morris has it on the far side, being guarded by Peyton Parker. Crossover dribble, driving in, wraparound dribble. Double team comes, spin move, jumper from the elbow. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Peyton Parker, giving it off to Cardwell. Over to Mason Taylor, driving in, 6 seconds, 5 seconds off his foot. It's out of bounds off of Visai, but good hustle there by the Indians. Right now, Visai are getting to most of the loose balls. They're making the hustle plays right now. 2.5 to go here in the quarter. Taylor's going to drive in. Shot at the buzzer from the free throw line. Good. So Mason Taylor gets the floater from the foul line at the buzzer. He has 20, and that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Balko 44, Visai 38. We'll take a quick break. We'll have the third quarter recap and live fourth quarter action from the South Canadian. Welcome back to Bison Gymnasium here at the start of the fourth quarter where the Balko Bison lead the Visay Indians by a score of 44-38. Visay being paced by Maddox Morris with 13 and 9 for Isaac Keaton. Balko Mason Taylor has 20 and Nathan Cardwell have 15 on 5 of 8 shooting from three-point range. Taylor surveying the defense as Balko have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Count high above his head, giving it off to Taylor. Taylor's 17-foot jumper from the corner off the front iron, no good. Rebound picked up by the Indians. Come back the other way, our Visay, they want to run. Into the front court is Johnson. Johnson being guarded by Cardwell. They set the offense now, want to run a half-court set. Over to the near side now. Johnson again has it at the free throw line extended. Bounce pass now down to the block. Harrell has it. Up and under move is off the glass and good. And Levi Milliken can't be aggressive, and they know that. And so Eli Harrell does the up and under move. He gets it, and it's now 44-40 favor Balko. Bounce pass to Taylor on the far side. Finds Peyton Parker at the elbow. Over to Cardwell on the near side. Cardwell for three. Bang! Three-point basket good. Nathan Cardwell. He's having a pretty unbelievable game. 18 points, 6 of 9 shooting for three-point range. And it's now back up to a 7-point lead for the Bison, 47-40. Between the circles, Johnson has it. He'll take the three-pointer over Cardwell, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Levi Milliken, giving it off now to Kane Cowan, come back the other way. Traffic being directed. Cardwell thought about a turnaround three. But I guess when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. Levi Milliken off the glass, no good. He had a wide open shot from the block, and he I think he had more time than he thought he did, and he just rushed it, went hard off the glass, driving in now the other way. The up and under move is good. Basket good by Andrew Keaton. He has 4. Timeout on the floor. Will take it with him. 6:23 to go in the ball game. Balko 47, Visay 42. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bison Gymnasium here in Leedey, Oklahoma, where the Balko Bison lead the number 14 ranked Visay Indians by a score of 47-42. 6:23 remaining in the ball game. Taylor throws it to Manute Bowl, it looked like. Kane Cowan for 3, off the back iron, no good. Rebound by the Indians, come back the other way. Taylor wanted to reach in and get it, but he realized he's already in foul trouble. He didn't need more. Coming quickly into the front court now, Mac Johnson has it, picked up by Cardwell over there. 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Hutchins has it at the elbow, now down to the block. Backing down Taylor, shot's good. Tate Hutchins just walked Taylor all the way down to the basket. And the lead's now down to 3 at 47-44. Taylor has it now on the far side. Bounce pass to Peyton Parker at the free throw line over to Cowan. Oh, I feel like if Peyton Parker realized just how open he was, he would be taking some of these free throw line jumpers. Ball's deflected out of bounds. It will be Balko basketball inbounding in front of their own bench. 5:35 remaining in the ballgame. 3-point lead for Balko, and the basketball almost thrown away. Saved by Cardwell now over to the far side. Taylor has it driving baseline. The floater is good, but the foul was before the shot. Foul on Isaac Keaton. That'll be his second personal foul. First team foul of the quarter. Cardwell to inbound underneath the Visay basket. Cowan has it now. Double team comes out to greet him. Finds Parker at the free throw line. Bounce pass again to Cowan. Cowan for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound by the Indians. Visay with a chance to cut it to 1 or tie with the basket. Into the front court is Johnson. Johnson has the ball. Giving it off to Maddox Morris. Morris picked up by Parker. Cardwell guarding Johnson. Johnson all the way in. Shots off the glass and good. Balko's got to find a way to shore up that interior defense. 1-point lead. Kane Cowan has it, giving it back now to Taylor, top of the key, driving in. Loses control, picks it back up, will circle back around, has the ball. Tall pass over to Cardwell. Cowan has it, hesitation dribble, driving in. The shot is blocked, but a foul. I think that's going to be on Maddox Morris, maybe. Excuse me. I'm wrong. That's going to be on Tate Hutchins. That'll be his 4th personal foul. So Kane Cowan will be the line to shoot 2 for the Bison. Cowan 1 of 2 from the line so far in the game. First free throw is off the back iron and no good. Cowan struggling from the line. He's shooting 44% from the free throw line in the last 3 games. Second free throw is up and also no good. So he misses both. It's still a 1-point lead. Visay can take the lead with a basket. 4.5 to go here in the ball game. Over to the near side. Johnson has it, holds it high above his head. Now top of the key, Harrell. Back to Johnson. He's going to drive in on Cardwell. Reverses course. 4:24 to go. Bounce pass now down to Harrell on the block. Turning around on Milliken. Shot is up. Good. Oh, he traveled with it. I thought they were going to call a foul on Milliken. They're going to say instead that he traveled with it on the spin move. So Balko bailed out. It is Bison basketball with a 1-point lead and the ball. Balko's got to make every possession count at this point. This would be the biggest win that Balko have had in years if they're able to finish this one off. Cowan has it on the near side. Double team comes. Cowan to Parker at the free throw line. Drives in. Shots off the glass and good. Basket good for Peyton Parker. He has 4. It's a 3-point lead for the Bison. Past the halfway mark here in the 4th quarter. 49-46 your score. Into the front court. Mac Johnson has it. It's a little bit of reversals. Johnson's on the right side of the court. Now he brings it over to the left. Looking to give it off to Hutchins. He does so. Handing off now to Keaton at the top of the key. Bounce pass over to the near side. 3-pointer is off the back iron over the backboard, and it will be a turnover. Balko basketball. Balko could use a basket in the worst way right now to make it a 2-possession game. Subbing into the game for the Indians will be Dylan Randall and Isaac Keaton, it looks like. Oh, no, correction, Ian Heidelbaugh. So Kane Cowan has it on the near side. Double team comes to get him. Taylor now has it, driving in, passes back to Cowan. 3.5 to go here in the ballgame. Peyton Parker had it at the foul line. He was fouled from behind by Heidelbaugh. That'll be a 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul of the quarter. And Balko to inbound from the baseline. 3:20 to go in the ballgame. Visay's largest lead in the game was 5. Balko's was 11. Currently, the Bison lead by 3 and have the ball. 3:13 to go in the game. Mason Taylor surveying the defense, driving in, passing out of a quadruple team. Cowan had a hesitation dribble, gives it back to Taylor. He didn't want it. Giving it back to Cowan again. Triple team comes. Peyton Parker has it. Now cross-court pass to Cardwell for 3. Oh, almost, but not quite. Put back by Peyton Parker, no good. Rebounded by the Indians. Come back the other way now is Visay. Mac Johnson brings it across the timeline on the near side, being guarded by Cardwell. Now all the way down to the block. The shot's up off the glass and good. Why do you reach in on that? They already had position. Just give him the basket. Foul's going to be on Mason Taylor, and that's his 4th personal foul. Basket good by Isaac Keaton. Looking to complete the 3-point play is the sophomore from Visay. Free throw is up and good. So he has 12, and we're tied back at 49 now. 2:41 to go here in the ball game. Cowan has it, bringing it across the timeline. Mason Taylor in. Has the ball, giving it off to Peyton Parker. Holds it high above his head. Cowan now has it at the top of the key. Surveying the defense, giving it off to Taylor again. Taylor with it. Driving in, passing out to Cowan. Cowan wide open for 3. Off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by the Indians. Visay wanted to come back the other way. I can't remember the last time Balko took a 2-point shot. Into the front court now are the Indians with a chance to take the lead with a basket. Maddox Morris with it. As they clear out, it's Peyton Parker against Maddox Morris. Morris crossover dribble. Driving in now. Elbow jumper is good. 15 for Maddox Morris. That gives Visay a 2-point lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. Minute 59 to go in the ball game. Visay 51, Balko 49. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bison Gymnasium. A minute 59 to go in the ball game. Number 14 ranked Visai 51, Balko 49. Under 2 to play. And the ultimate measuring stick right now. Taylor utilizes the Peyton Parker screen over to Cowan. Cowan back to Taylor. Taylor dribbling between the circles, surveying the defense. Parker gives the screen. Taylor doesn't use it. Up and under move for Taylor is good. Taylor with 22, and we're tied at 51 with 90 seconds to go in this ball game. Slowly into the front court is Mac Johnson being guarded by Cardwell. Crossover dribble, driving into the paint. Stops his dribble, and he traveled with it. Oh, they're going to call a charging foul instead on Mac Johnson. That'll be his third personal foul. 4 team fouls. 80 seconds to go in the ball game. Tie game, Balko basketball, 51 apiece. Peyton Parker thought about the three. He decided not to take it. Win or lose, this is definitely proving to be a game where Balko has proven their mettle and then some against one of the top-ranked teams in the state. Tied at 51. Kane Cowan floater, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Foul's going to be on Levi Milliken, and he's going to foul out of the game. So Milliken will foul out, and Frankie Gonzalez will come into the game. Under a minute to go in the ball game. Tied at 51, Visai basketball. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. It's a full timeout. 54.8 seconds remaining. Balko 51, Visai 51. Balko Bison basketball continues in a moment. .52 seconds remaining here in the ballgame. Visai 51, Balko 51. 48 seconds remaining here in the ballgame. On the far side, Mac Johnson has it. Giving it off now to Heidelball between the circles. Passing it off now to the top of the key, being guarded very closely by Peyton Parker is Maddox Morris. 35 seconds, and Visai may hold for the final shot here. They're not going to want to give Balko any time to set anything because they've got 3 really good three-point shooters on this side of the ball. Balko's still with 2 fouls to give if they want to give them. And I might recommend it because they don't want to let Visai back them all the way down. 15 seconds. Down on the free throw line, shot down on the block. The shot is off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound, putback is blocked. The foul is going to be called on Andrew Keaton. That'll be his 3rd personal foul. And that will put Balko at the line to shoot 2, but I don't know necessarily that that's what you want right now if you're Balko. In a tie ball game, 51-51, Kane Cowan at the line to shoot 2. First free throw's on the way and good. Cowan converts the first of 2. He has 5. Eli Harrell checking back into the game as Andrew Keaton will have a seat. And Tate Hutchins checks back in as Ian Heidelball will have a seat. One more free throw forthcoming for the 5'9 freshman from Balko. Second free throw is on the way. And good. He converts both. It's 53-51 Balko, 8.8 left in the ball game. Into the front court now. Mac Johnson has it 5 seconds, 4.5, timeout on the floor. 4.5 seconds remaining in this ball game. Balko 53, number 14, Visay 51. And whether or not Visay comes back and wins this game or whether Balko hangs on, Balko has proven over and over again in this game that they definitely belong. And the Balko Lady Bison in their game, my goodness, have also proven that they are going to be a team to mess with moving forward. Narrow losses to some very, very good teams in this tournament. And they knew when they came into this tournament that this was going to be a rough tournament, that it was going to be a hard sell for these teams. If Balko wins this game, they will play tomorrow at 1:30. If Visay wins this game, then Balko will not be playing tomorrow. So, not to put too fine a point on it, but this is going to be the best 4.5 seconds I think I've ever gotten to call. I don't know. I got to call the double overtime playoff game against Goodwell right here on this court in Leedey when I think it was Adam Creason blocked the shot at the buzzer to win the game for Balko against Goodwell to send them to area. And that was a pretty special moment. I have a lot of good memories here on this. I have a lot of good memories here on this court. 4.6 seconds remaining. They've taken the decimal points off. So this is going to make a difference here. Inbound to the near side. Thought about the driver. Floater is off the back iron. No good. Rebound loose on the floor. And the Bison win. Balko wins. Final score, Balko 53, Visay, number 14, Visay 51. So Balko will be back tomorrow to play in the consolation final against the winner of whoever plays next. We don't even know. But Balko will be playing tomorrow at 1:30. An unbelievable game for the Bison. So your final score from Leedey, Balko 53, number 14, Visay 51. We'll be right back with the recap of the game and the sign-off. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bison Gymnasium here in Leedey, Oklahoma, where the Balko Bison have just defeated the number 14 ranked Visay Indians by a score of 53-51. The Visay Indians were paced very evenly. Maddox Morris led the Indians with 15 points, 12 for Isaac Keaton, 9 for Mac Johnson, 5 for Eli Harrell, 4 apiece for Tate Hutchins and Andrew Keaton, and Cash Kelso with 2. And with that, the Indians fall to 5-4 on the season. Balko improves to 4-1 on the season. They're paced by Mason Taylor with 22 points, Nathan Cardwell with 18 on 6 of 9 shooting from 3. Kane Cowan had 6, Peyton Parker had 4, Frankie Gonzalez had 3, and that was the scoring for Balko, but that was all they needed. As the Balko Bison upset the Visay Indians 53-51. So we will be right back here tomorrow at 1:30 for the Consolation Championship between the Balko Bison and an opponent to be determined. But until next time, this is David Vaughn reminding you that no amount of success can compensate for failure in the home. Make sure that you let your family know each and every day just how much you love them. Until next time, take care and God bless.